Que me vuelve loca. Cuando se me acerca mi corazoncito todo se alborota. Al sentir tus manos cuando recorren todo mi piel. Oigo campanitas, oigo estrellitas y me entrego Oigo campanitas, oigo estrellitas y me entrego Será la mirada que tiene el que me hipnotiza. Serán sus besitos sabor a miel, será su sonrisa los que me provocan y me vuelve loca. Los que me provocan y me vuelve que me vuelve loca. Cuando se me acerca mi corazoncito todo se alborota. Al sentir tus manos cuando recorren todo mi piel. Oigo campanitas, oigo estrellitas y me entrego Oigo campanitas, oigo estrellitas y me entrego Será la mirada que tiene el que me hipnotiza. Serán sus besitos sabor a miel, será su sonrisa los que me provocan y me vuelve loca. Los que me provocan y me vuelve
Goodness, oh my goodness. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for part two? Part two, the jungle jive. The jungle jive. And what better way to do a jungle jive than with my family. Family from the heart. So once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all to all the Tiger Eye Show family members for always supporting DJ Tiger Maes, for always supporting all of the artists that come through the Tiger Eye Show. If it wasn't for each and every one of y'all, none of this would be possible. That was my Fab Chrissy. As you can see, I had my cameo there also with my wife, DJ Eminem, TDK, Kiki Suki, DJ Ray, TDK. I mean, that was an all-star lineup. So speaking of all-stars, I got a lineup. Are y'all ready? Y'all need to start sharing. Y'all need to start tagging because this live right here is going to be fire. Talk about FIRE. We have the best of the best on this special edition of the Jungle Jive. I'm giving all of them. I'm getting all of them ready. David Vela, ¿dónde estás, carnalito? We're waiting for David Vela. He's at football practice right now. But we like to say thank you to the Oakland Raider himself, David Vela. So we're going to bring them. We're going to bring all the Tiger Eye Show family members on. Shout out going out to Rosie Allison in the house. Bora Lopez Jr. Who else is in the house? We have Pineda in the house. My goodness, we have all the Tiger Eye Show family now. So let's kick it off with the young lady that kicked off the show. Woo!
Aloha, mi gente.
Yeah,
how's it going?
One and only Chrissy. How's it going, Chrissy? How was it? How was it making that video?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I never say no to videos because they're fun to make. Even though I pay for them later, you know, all tired and my body will hurt and everything, but the show must go on.
Exactly. Those are words to live by. And we happen to hear by a certain bird on Facebook that you're fixing to turn the big 2-1 here pretty soon. Is
Friday. I wanted to clear up the air.
Clear the air.
My birthday's on Friday. I thank you for all the birthday wishes, though. They're early birthday wishes, and I thank every one of you all. And I was saying, and I put I wanted to wish everybody for the month of August a happy birthday from me. But I included myself because my birthday's on the 30th, which is Friday, which is what, like 3 days away, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Isn't that right? Because John was complaining over here.
Wow. We're also going to send a big shout out going out to Jesse Torres. And I got to show this fire right here.
Nice. Congratulations.
And this right here goes out to each and every one of y'all, all the Tiger Eye Show family members. I told y'all from the get-go, if I ever brought this bad boy home, it was not only for me, it's for each and every one of y'all. Thank you to Jesse Torres. The first annual Tejano Conjunto Music Awards, the first annual. So that means this is going down in history that I was the first one to win this award. How
now you got to break out the turntables.
Oh my gosh. Thank you to Jesse Torres and to all the Tiger Eye Show family members that voted for me. That right there means
nice one.
The world to me. Yeah, El Vato put out some money on this one. I think this is the best one he's made so far. Yeah, Jesse Torres he put out some feria for this one.
He makes good trophies. He makes good awards. He does.
Yeah,
he makes
very you know what?
Awards.
He followed it up.
You have to get rid of mine now, the one I gave you.
No, and then he followed it up with this Vato right here. Check that out.
Wow.
Hey, do you have a cowboy hat?
Do I have a cowboy hat?
Yeah,
like an Emilio Navarra cowboy hat?
Like a Western cowboy hat.
Dude.
Not the Dallas Cowboys.
No, God, no.
No, I've never worn a cowboy hat. I'm strictly, Tiger Eye Show, custom made, thought battle, that's how we do it. And we got a special surprise for you, Christy.
Yes.
We're going to bring on some more Tiger Eye Show family members. This young man. Épale, ¿dónde estás?
Papushi.
¡Hey! Está mi hermano de corazón,
Papushi.
Papushi. And not only
Hola, ¿cómo están?
¿Cómo están, amigo?
Bien, ¿me escuchan bien?
Sí.
¿Se escucha bien?
Sí,
seguro
sí se
que
escucha.
sí.
Qué bueno, porque casi nunca puedo hacer entrevistas desde Cuba porque el internet es muy complicado. Y
Ya sé.
el único que he tenido suerte de poder hacer la entrevista
Ujú.
es con Tiger.
Oh, ok.
Solo con Tiger. Una vez hicimos una entrevista como de 2 horas y ahora tuve la posibilidad de poder conectar de nuevo porque otras veces no puedo hacerlo. Y es difícil porque es importante para lo que es la promoción de mi música poder hacer
Ujú.
entrevistas con todos los que quieren, pero casi nunca se puede. Pero bueno,
Pues gracias a Dios
hoy,
que estás
gracias a Dios, hay posibilidad de hacer entrevistas.
Aquí
Dice mi
vamos.
esposo que estás haciendo muy bien en tu música y te desea muchos éxitos. Didn't hear.
Gracias, gracias. Más o menos escuché algo que me dice tu esposo
Ujú.
sobre éxitos.
Sí.
Es que te oigo cortada la voz un poco y a veces no escucho todo completo.
¿Están listos?
Sí.
Yo quiero que todos sepan quién es el hermano del corazón. Papushi.
Selena, Papushi, The Remix. Yo te di todo mi amor y más, y tú no reconoces ni lo que es amar. Yo
me puse dispuesta a tus pies y tan solo con desprecio me has pagado, pero ahora
si una vez dije que te amaba, hoy me arrepiento.
si una vez dije que te amaba, no sé lo que pensé, estaba loca.
Si una vez dije que te amaba y que por ti la vida daba.
Si una vez dije que te amaba, no lo vuelvo a hacer.
Ese error es cosa de ayer.
Es cosa de ayer. Sé que un día tú volverás.
Yo sé que volverás.
Y tú de todo te arrepentirás.
Yo me puse dispuesto a tus pies y tan solo con desprecio me has pagado, pero ahora ve, si una vez dije que te amaba, hoy me arrepiento.
Si una vez dije que te amaba, no sé lo que pensé, estaba loca.
Si una vez dije que te amaba y que por ti la vida daba.
Si una vez dije que te amaba, no lo vuelvo a hacer.
Ese error es cosa de ayer.
Did y'all see that? Who was that? ¿Quién era? Ese era Papushi, el hermano de corazón. We got a lot. Are y'all ready? We got a lot of Tiger Eye Show family members. I está Papushi. I está Chrissy and Jonathan. And we got another special Tiger Eye Show family member in the house. We're bringing them on one by one. There she is. How you doing?
Hey, doing good. Thank you for asking me to come on.
Oh, it is. You like to introduce yourself?
My name is Natalia. I'm from the New Mexico radio talk show. I've been in the industry for a long time. My family's promoters. We've been doing it since I was a little girl, but we quit doing it about 3 years ago. So I have a lot of experience in promotion.
And do you sing?
Sometimes I don't do it much anymore.
Oh my gosh, you never know. You know, it's a Tiger Eye Show, girl. You never know. You never know. You are taking, ain't that right, Jonathan and Chrissy? You take a chance to come on the Tiger Eye Show because it's nothing.
Take you to the limits, right?
Exactly. Nothing is scripted on the Tiger Eye Show. We're gonna bring on another family member. Are y'all ready? Where the flip did she go? Shout out going out to Angela Ramos in the house. Let's bring on. We're gonna bring on who's that young lady right there? Wow, who's that young lady right there? How many of y'all know that young lady?
Hello, how are y'all?
Oh.
There we go. You know, we gotta make it. There we go. We got Vickie V in the house.
Hi, Natalia. Hi, Chrissy, Jonathan. It's good to see you all.
Hello.
Sorry for
Hola,
the
buenas
birthday,
noches,
but
Vickie.
hey, it's okay. Birthday's good. A couple days.
Hola, Vickie. Buenas noches para ti.
Oh, hello.
It's okay. I was celebrating my birthday all month.
That's right. That's what we do. That's right.
Are y'all ready, Tiger Eye Show family members? We got another family member in the house. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like this. She's got a banger going on right now. She's got a banger. So we're gonna, before we bring her on, we're gonna let everybody know my fam, ALIZE Nino with her smash hit with Mr. Rudy Livadez. Para todas las Vickie V's out there.
Nice to see y'all.
Vickie V's soltera.
Dímelo, ALIZE, vamos a romper.
Me va mejor soltera en el valle, porque no puedo con un hombre que no vale.
Tú lo sabes que estás solita y tú eres lo que uno necesita, pero prefieres estar solita, soltera. Es una diosa hermosa, bonita y mucho más. Bailando con la copa, no le importa del paso. Es brillante como el sol, ya no cree en el amor. Bonita y picosa, igual como la flor. Dice que los hombres son iguales, ay no. Prefiere estar soltera en esta generación. Ella ya no quiere otra relación. Mejor dale más tequila y sube la canción.
Yo sé que yo te traigo enamorado, pero no puedo, mejor dame otro trago. Tengo el corazón partido, me la paso con el vino. I'm better off single, baby. Ya no quiero contigo, no.
Tú lo sabes que estás solita y tú eres lo que uno necesita, pero prefieres estar solita, soltera. Yo sé que tú no quieres conmigo, pero déjame te enseño lo que uno puede ser. No soy igual, soy de más, mexicano con clase. Te enseño las estrellas, bailamos en el mar. Dame chance, mami, te enseño mucho más. No te hagas la difícil y échate pa' acá.
Me va
sabes que estás solita y tú eres lo que uno necesita, pero prefieres estar solita, soltera.
Prefiero estar
Ay, papi, ya tú sabes. Lee Valentine, ALIZE. Nos fuimos, ¿dónde están las mujeres solteras?
Wow, 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 wow. That was not in my skin, my family, Alize Nino. Hey, Vicky V, how many times do you want to be on this broadcast? Vicky V's like on 8 or 9 different screens. Come on, come on. Somebody needs to tell Vicky V she just grab one screen. Come on, Vicky. You're confusing me. She's like on 7 screens. She's like, I'm gonna be sure I'm seen. And here she is, my friend, Alize Nino.
Hi. Aloha. Hi, Chrissy. Hi,
Vicky V on like 10 different screens. My goodness. We got another special young lady in the house. There she is, Miss Brandy Lopez is in the house.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Hi.
Good.
Aloha.
Aloha. Or as we would say, buongiorno.
What?
Buongiorno. Hey guys, David Vela is still at practice.
Yeah.
Oh.
He had mentioned that he's still at football practice.
Who's that young lady right there that snuck
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. A las muchachitas lindas se las cantamos así. Despierta, Chrissy, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, la luna ya se metió. Come on, everybody, let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, from us to you. Happy birthday, dear Christy. Happy birthday to you. We love you, we do, we do, we do. We love you, we do, we do, we do. God bless you and keep you. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday, Chrissy.
Happy birthday. Happy 21st birthday.
Thank you,
It's an
guys.
early birthday, ¿verdad? Porque el viernes nos vamos a echar un tequilazo, ¿ok?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna call you.
Tequila?
All right.
All I heard was tequila.
Tequila.
I have a tequila right here.
See, all I understood was tequila.
Saluditos, everybody. How y'all doing?
While you take your shot of tequila, I'm going to have a glass of wine.
Yo para calentar bocas.
Felicidades, muchas felicidades, Trixie.
Gracias.
Felicidades. Apio verde.
We got
Sapo verde to you.
We snuck him in too. Golly, David Vela says he's got a 45-minute drive, so we gotta wait 45 minutes, and then he'll be able to join the jungle jive. Shout out to going out to Rick Valderrama. Much love going out to Rick Valderrama. Okay. So who wants to
Saludos, Rick Valderrama. René también se manda a disculpar. René de la Cerda, he's supposed to be on here in a little bit.
Saludos.
Hola, René.
Hola.
He's right
ya
there.
Ya está.
Saludos a todos.
All right. He works at the hospital and he got out early just for us.
Yeah, I'm still in my
Yay.
blues. I'm still in my blues.
Saluditos, saluditos.
Wow.
Thank you.
Ay, todavía está como Dr. McDreamy, ¿verdad?
But I'm gonna step away because I'm gonna go do some of my work, and I have to practice.
Okay,
I have a
sweetheart.
gig coming Saturday.
Yeah.
I have a gig coming Saturday, so I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna leave John here because he's the one that needs
All
to talk
right.
about it.
We love
All
you.
right then.
Hi, Chrissy.
Oye, y no invitas.
And I'm watching.
Me
I'm
cortas, no invitas. Hello.
I won't have her popping me, telling me shut up.
Bye guys. I'll see y'all later.
Ahí está el amor
Hasta luego.
tóxico. Ahí está el amor tóxico.
Okay, now that we got all the Tiger Eye Show family members in the house, who wants to start? Who wants to start? Somebody needs to start it all off.
Las damas primero.
Start it all off.
Primero.
Chiquitito. Vámonos.
What
Young
do y'all
Don
have to
Rene
say?
was
What
a
do y'all have-
traffic dad.
Does anybody got any questions for all these awesome Tiger Eye Show family members? We have Brandy Lopez, which is a well-known actress.
I know. You have to excuse my appearance. We were up till 3 in the morning filming here at my house yesterday.
What were you?
Saludos, Miss
filming?
Brandy. You look glamorous as ever, girl. And congratulations.
Thank you.
About
Tiger
the,
Maes,
your movie.
congratulations on your award as well.
Gracias. Tiger, congratulations.
proud.
Tiger.
Thank you.
Felicidades.
Thank you.
Woohoo.
Wow,
This
that's
right here,
Nice.
this right here is for each and every one of y'all.
All
I could not have
right.
done this without y'all. All the
Gracias.
Tiger Eye Show family members,
Felicidades.
all the artists. Thank y'all.
Well deserved.
Thank you.
Yes,
And
sir.
Vicky V, beautiful Vicky V, congratulations on your nomination as well.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Vicky. Congratulations.
Congratulations on
You're
your
always a
promoter of
winner
the
in
year.
my book.
Yes, definite.
All
Put
right.
your mics on.
Vicky. Oh, sí.
Saludos al Papushi hasta Cuba. A ver si un día invita para allá, ¿verdad, muchachos? Oye,
I don't know if your mic
but I
is
want
on.
to know, do they
Yeah,
like
I cannot hear
mariachi in Cuba? Do they like mariachi?
¿Le gusta el mariachi en Cuba, Papuchi? Yeah,
No me puede oír, ¿verdad?
Estoy aquí, yo escucho más o
Oye.
menos. No se escucha muy bien porque a veces hay muchas personas hablando juntos.
¿Le gusta el mariachi allá en Cuba?
Por eso a veces no los escucho porque son muchas personas.
Ah, sí.
Okay, we're going to let you ask the question one more time, Belen Ruby.
Ok. Papuchi, esta pregunta es para usted. ¿Les gusta el mariachi allá en Cuba? No me oyó. O se está haciendo el sordo para no contestar. Ah, no sé qué.
Papuchi, ¿me escuchas, hermano? ¿No se escucha?
I think it's a delay.
I think it might be a delay.
Yeah. Slow internet.
Yeah. In Cuba,
They
yeah.
had mentioned before.
Felicidades, me encantó su canción. Esa es mi favorita canción de Selena. Sí, una vez. Es mi favorita de Selena.
Nunca entendí.
Oh.
Ajá.
Que felicidades, esa canción que cantó, la de Si
No,
una
no he
vez.
escuchado, no escucho lo que están hablándome.
Tell them no
Ahora sí lo
unplug
pongo.
and replug.
Los puedo ver, pero no los escucho bien porque hay muchas personas al mismo tiempo.
Sí, sí.
Yeah. Unplug the cord to your headset.
Y hace
and
mucha
replug.
interferencia cuando hay muchas personas juntos.
Can you guys
Maybe we
translate?
wrote it in the comments, right? He could read it.
Yeah.
Si escribimos en
Translate
el
Me hablaron algo,
Unplug.
me
Papuchi,
estaban hablando.
unplug and then replug. Unplug and then replug.
¿Sí?
Your unplug, replug. Yeah, do it now.
Lo desconectas y lo conectes otra vez, Efe. Tu headset.
¿Me puedes escuchar a mí, Papuchi?
Unplug and then plug that sucker back up. Your headset. Can somebody type it in the message in Spanish?
Gracias, Borrao.
Algunos sí los escucho, pero a todos no.
Ah, está bien.
I don't speak Spanish, so I can't type it. Can somebody type it?
Heather. Hi, Heather.
Heather,
can you ask him if they like
well.
mariachi in Cuba? In Cuba? Gracias, Borrao.
Ay.
¿Pero qué le preguntó, oiga?
Well,
que si les gusta el mariachi, ¿verdad?
You want to start it. Who wants to start
que
it?
desconecte y que luego que conecte otra vez.
Oh, Vicky B, there you go.
Yeah.
It's like the Brady Bunch. Go ahead, Vicky.
Gracias, Felipe.
Oh, yeah, it is like the Brady Bunch.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Tiger, you got to ask a question, brother.
Hey, this is a Tiger Eye show, but it's all about the family. It's all about y'all.
Yeah, but that's how it starts.
I want y'all.
You got to ask the question.
Gracias, Tiger. Qué lindo
Ask
es.
the question. Go ahead.
Bien buena gente.
Thank you for coming on, first of all. We'll start it with, well, let me see. He's coming back on. Let's bring him back on. Let's see.
Vicky, you can't get her mic to work.
Well, if she'd quit jumping the like 4 or 5 I maybe got like 5 pages with Vicky B on there.
Press the mute button.
Ahora me escuchas, Papuchi.
Aplanen el mute. Ah, ya se nos perdió Vicky.
Ya se fue.
Ya se fue.
Okay.
Lo que anhelaba en mi corazón.
Okay.
Hola, estoy aquí otra vez.
What's everybody's opinion on?
¿Me escuchan?
Sí.
Yo sí lo escucho.
Sí.
Pero ¿a quién estoy escuchando? Yo escucho algo, pero
Lo que pasa es que cuando hay muchas personas juntos aquí es difícil, se hace muy lento el internet, la señal, porque somos muchos.
Eso sí.
Cuando hago la entrevista con Tiger solo, es mejor, porque es solo él y yo. Pero tantas personas juntos, la señal baja.
Is this the first time you have a lot of people like this, Tiger?
¿Me entienden?
Sí. Sí lo entendemos.
This is part 2, actually.
This is part 2 of the jungle.
Yeah, this is part 2.
And we're bringing the best of the best of the best.
Everybody was real standoffish on the first part.
Wow, well, I feel honored then. Gracias.
Yes, it is a blessing to have all of y'all on for part 2.
So,
thank you for having us.
I'm surrounded amongst beautiful people all around.
Oh, qué hermosa. Gracias, Brandy.
What a blessing.
Miss you, girlie.
I see Elise over there asking a question with her hand up like that. What did you have to say, Elise?
Oh, thank you so much. I just wanted to say I'm so glad everybody's on here. And I can't wait for this interview because I'm actually really excited. When Tiger told me about this interview with everybody, I was like, woohoo!
Awesome.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
By the way, Elise, a very great song. You're working with one of my best friends, Rudy. So great song, and that song that you guys took out, amazing song. So congratulations on your songs. Everybody on here.
Felicidades. Saludos a Juanita Candelaria que nos está escuchando.
Felicidades a ti también, Papuchi. Tu música está extraordinaria. Muchísimo. So, felicidades en tu música. Está muy padre tu música.
Sí, felicidades.
Y saludos a todos aquí en que están en el podcast. Saludos a todos, VICKIE, Tiger, todos ustedes, Bruda, everybody, Natalia. Muchos son la primera vez que lo conozco, Brandy. Saludos también. A lot of people know me by Daniel. They don't even call me by my first name anymore. They know me as Daniel, so that's what I go by in the music industry. Pero me dicen, ¿por qué Daniel? I was like, no, porque soy muy malo. No, I'm just saying,
No es cierto. You're an earth angel. Es bien linda persona y es un placer ver trabajado con él, ver grabado. It's an honor to have played with you and that you chose me to record your song. He's a great songwriter. He's written so many songs. If y'all need, you girlies, need any songs, y'all can look him up, and he has a bunch of great songs he's written. Him and his lovely sister, Ojos Tejanos, ¿verdad? Se llama.
Ojos Tejanos, sí. No, el honor es mío. The honor is mine. Yo he conocido a Belén desde hace muchos años. Conocí a su
Ahora
familia.
le voy a decir como un lobo.
Así como
ya
los
hace
lobos.
mucho que nos conocemos.
Hace mucho tiempo que la conocí. Su hermano tocaba el bajo para mí hace muchos años. Ese fue mi primer grupo en el año 92. I don't want to say my age, but I was 2 years old. I was playing. Pero en el año
My
92.
older brother Ernesto, saludos Ernesto. He used to play in a heavy metal band, and he was also a Tejano band. So he had that combination of metalhead, but he would play Tejano, So so he was a heavy metal Tejano, right? He was known as that.
Oh yes, heavy metal Tejano. He had the long hair and everything going.
Yeah.
Pero no, es un honor estar aquí con todos ustedes. You guys have all brought out great music, and I'm a fan of all of y'all's music, and I'm so proud that we're bringing out new music. That we're bringing out new music, new styles, and everything. And that's what I've always preached, is that's what we need to do as Tejanos, is bring out new styles of music and new music and new lyrics and stuff like that. And you guys are doing it. So
a little bit of everything.
Felicidades a todos. Yeah, felicidades a todos.
Felicidades. It's beautiful, beautiful. The variety, the great variety, because us as Latinos, as Mexicanos, Mexico-Americanos, man, growing up, we're exposed to all genre of music. That's something that we're blessed with. We grow up listening to Mariah Carey, Madonna, Korn, Alice Cooper, Alice in Chains, all kind of music, a wide variety. And me, mariachi is my forte because I was born into it, luckily. And yo y René también, that's what we have in common, that he grew up también con sus padres, sus queridos padrecitos, right? Like we had the same upbringing, and we love the mariachi. But he surprised me in the last interview we did. He told me he played trumpet, and I didn't know that. And he told me my mother grabbed him, and he said, told him, "Ay, mijo, I have a suit for you. You want to join my mariachi?" Because the very first mariachi I sang in was my mother's mariachi, And I didn't know my mom was trying to recruit you too in the mariachi with the trumpet. That was so funny, Mama. I know what traje she was going to give you, my little brothers, because he had just gone to college, to University of Texas, to graduate for being a computer software engineer. Solo que saludos a mi hermanito y mi familia de Austin. Los quiero mucho. Saludos a mis hijos, Vinny and Ari. Love you guys. Saluditos a
So Tiger, I didn't get to see that part one, Tiger. What was the main topics about? Spicy topics about?
The main topic was basically, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it was about the awards.
You want to come in and say hi?
Okay.
It was about the awards.
Ya comenzó la novela. Ahí nos vemos.
It was about what everybody's opinion was on all these awards. Are the awards the ones that are causing the industry to go down? That's what the topic was on the first one. What do y'all think on the awards? Because you have so many people nominated, and you have some that aren't nominated, and if you don't get nominated, you get upset, and if you
start
win,
another awards.
So I mean, Brandy Lopez, you're a veteran, because I mean, I know you've been nominated for so many. Natalia, I know that you've been nominated. Let me see. Papuchi, we're gonna get him nominated, and we're gonna
There you
get
go.
Alice
Hey,
nominated.
Papuchi.
Um, Vicky B was nominated. She brought in a lot of votes. So, what's your opinion? What's everybody's opinion
Congrats,
on the
Vicky.
on the award?
I think with the awards, and I'm gonna be honest, as an artist, uh, every award is a promotional platform for you. Every award, it doesn't. We can't choose who the awards, producer or a company, who they want to include, who they want to invite, what they want to do, what they're pushing for. But as an artist, like every award is a platform for you. I think if they have time and they can do it and they can attend, yeah, I mean, I think that's a great platform for you to go out there and mingle and learn. How do you say, meet with people that can hopefully give you a leg up, or a promoter, or producer, or an event, things like that. As far as having the awards, I think the only thing I always we talk about. I have a lot of friends like Panchito Villarreal from Rodeo, and Danny Rodriguez that used to be with Mas, Bam Bam Ben Ramos used to be with Mas, Crispy Chris, from 281, and Mike Hernandez, and I used to be a good friend with Roger Contreras. Wrote many songs for many people, and Elio Quintanilla. I was able to perform back in the early 90s, like 1992, with Grupo Traición, my Grupo Traición from San Antonio. So we got to see back then and now. Back then, all you had was Pura Vida Awards and the Tejano Music Awards. I went back, I took a break, I went to school, and I came back in 2010. That's when I started seeing other awards. I think at that time was Tejano Global Awards, and we were nominated for Grupo Daño for Best New Group, Best New Artist, Best New Vocalist. We won Video of the Year. We were nominated for TTMA from 2012.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
All right.
But every platform was a great platform for all the artists. It really is. I think as an awards, the people running the awards, they just have to be. I think what you require now to be voted in an awards is different now back then, just because back then you had the big companies that used to promote you, like BMI, Capitol, Sony, Fonovisa, Joy Records, so they were able to invest a lot into the artist, so you record a whole CD and it wasn't going to break your bank, and not only that, like a hard copy CD was sold more than nowadays. Hard copy CD is hardly sold unless you're out, performing and selling copies. That's the only time you really sell a hard copy. Now everything's about streams. So now a lot of the artists, including myself, like I took out a single at a time, and then this way I can try to promote that single as much as I can. To hopefully record a video. Nowadays, it's all visual. If you can record a single, record a video with your single, and promote it, that's the best promotion. Put it on TikTok. Like right now with this last song with Belen, we already have 35,000 views. With our video and clips of the video and things like that. And it's just promoted, pushing it, little clips and things like that.
Pero no creas, I still play with one mariachi that, I go help different mariachis around town, and there's this one mariachi todavía con su costalito de CDs, after he plays, we have some CDs for sale. CDs. Sí.
Pero ya no están las tiendas como antes, ya no están las tiendas donde compraban los CDs. Antes iban a los Walmart a comprar CDs.
¿Verdad?
Or all these other places to buy CDs, and you hardly do that, so it's hard whenever you have all these
Antonio Vega, saludos.
And the best song that probably was recorded that year was not off of a whole album, but you're required to record a whole album to be able to be nominated or things like that. So it eliminates a lot of independent artists, and that's what Tejano is evolving is to independent artists that aren't signed with big labels, So a lot of times
that's for big awards, though. That's actually for big.
Exactly.
Yeah, because our awards here are not even really legit, so it's different. Those are real awards.
And that's what I mean.
That's the difference.
That's exactly
the award situation, the way it goes, and for me, I'm more behind the scenes type of person.
Exactly.
I'm a percussionist, so the people I opened up for, like Los Palominos, Jay Perez, Signo was this year, La Mafia, Ramona Ayala. These are all the people that I opened up for.
Exactly.
So I'm more behind the scenes, meaning
Sí.
I play drums and stuff like that. But from what I see on the awards,
And ukulele. I see you play ukulele. Avientas.
What I see
Saludito
on
Norma Salazar.
What I see on the awards, basically, and believe it or not, your guys' whole Tejano industry thing, it's almost similar as the Hawaiian industry thing. The only difference is all these upcoming artists, they want to act like they're owning these things that they're doing. Back then, the artists would uplift one another. I'm talking about like way back then. Nowadays, everybody wants to act like they're taking ownership of things, which to me is a bunch of BS. So now, back to the outside looking in, these awards are good. Don't get me wrong. All these awards in San Antonio that you guys got going on, they're good. However, whether or not they give it to people that deserve it or don't deserve it, it's still good. Because I have seen that they gave awards to people that do not, hands down, do not deserve it. And that's because I've been in this game for many years. Like I said, I'm behind the scenes. Nobody knows crap about me until you slowly start looking me up.
Exactly.
If the awards would do more research on the people that is nominated for these awards, they'll get more better feedback than what they're getting.
Yes.
You know, if
I
they're
agree.
giving promoter of the year to promoters who's been out of the game, but then all of a sudden 4 months later they start promoting one artist, now they're promoter of the year. No, that's not how this works. Do your damn research.
And I think that's what
Or even
the artist
podcasts, or even if it's artists or whatever the case may be of the year or whatever, and they only been doing it for a few months. Well, damn, do your research. You know what I mean? They
Not
really,
only that,
these
like
awards seriously got to do their research. Hands down.
Like
they're good,
no.
just got to do their research.
Exactly. Like another thing too is like I think on awards, like they need to base it off of streams, numbers, plays, radio plays, and things like that. I think that's another thing that'll discourage an artist, like you said, when they feel like, hey, that person shouldn't have won. Like I didn't even know that person's music or whatever. And but if you base it on numbers, like I mean, you can go to YouTube and see how many times that song's been played. You can go to Spotify and see how many times that song's been played. You can go to all these platforms and see who's getting played, who has followers. Like when you say best new artist, to me that means an artist that has 1,000, 100,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
No,
so
I
that's
highly
when
agree.
yeah. So and
I
I
highly
think
agree.
That's
That's where all
has-
the research need to come in. And again, I apologize if I piss anybody off tonight.
Yeah.
But hey, if
Well,
the
that's
shoe
what that's
fits,
about. It's
lace
about
them
good
bad boys
talking,
up.
so it's okay. You're
If you
good.
get pissed off, put a cape on, be super pissed. Because hey, it is what it is.
I know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I might make.
But honestly,
No.
like, and that's the thing,
Saludos,
as
Mr. and Mrs.
Tejanos,
Loera.
we should
Saludos,
never
Rosie
get
Alice
pissed off,
Villa.
and it should always be
Rosie is badass.
it always be a learning process because we're always learning.
Yes.
You know, so it's always a positive criticism. You know, positive criticism.
Yeah.
Because it helps us
And
build.
that's all it is.
It helps us get better. It helps us make better things, better works, better music. Like whenever I'm in the studio, believe me, like I work in the studio. My producer's Pachito Villarreal. You know, like I don't know how many people know him, but he produced Rodeo. He produced stuff for Chente, for Jay, for a lot of artists. And when I'm in the studio, like he sometimes will tell me, he goes like, hey, just be ready. I'm gonna get after you. I was like, hey, I told him, I was like, I want you to get after me. I said, I don't want to go in there and record something bad and then listen to myself like, hey, why didn't you tell me that sounded bad? You know, I want
trust
you
me, brother. When we're in Freddie Records and Mariano, I kid you not, I love that. That's my brother, Mariano Herrera. He'll get after us, and damn, he'll he'll get after my wife. Hey, you said that name wrong. You said this Spanish word wrong, And then I shit you not, I'd be like La Bamba, 50 takes, and I ain't heard the difference of it.
That's great. That's constructive criticism right there.
Yeah.
Hey, I love that.
He's doing it for your, the better, to better the product. In other words,
it helps you better the product.
to make a better project out of it.
And then what you said earlier about lifting each other up, I think that's where we're highly lacking. Is that there's a lot of people in high platforms that aren't giving that lending hand to others to help up and come up. Like you see the same group of individuals playing at the same venues, and they have a lot of opportunities to bring up new artists, to bring up new voices, to bring up new people, and sometimes they fail to do that.
It's what you call that same old little circle.
Same old little.
Unfortunately, in my brief experience so far, I'm barely initiating into this industry once again, because back in the mid 90s, I was signed to a record label, BMG, with an all-girl group, the very first and only all-girl Tejano group, Las Venenosas, back in 94. And we had like a little brief, time, and we got a chance to perform in Johnny Canales. But going back, unfortunately, going back to this day right here, I've noticed that there is a lot of favoritism, unfortunately. If you do not dance to the beat of their drum, they will chew you up and spit you out. And they don't look back, so. And it's something that I feel like, it's not favoring us all equally as artists. It's not giving us like fairness. There's no fairness in that.
It is true. We have a circle here in San Antonio. And if you notice, if you're not part of them, you're nobody. And if you notice, I've kind of stepped away from the industry a little bit. You don't see me out like I used to be because I'm not going to be in that circus.
Yeah.
If I
remember, and I'm sorry, Brandy.
Go ahead.
And I love everybody, and I'm not trying to put nobody down. It's just that you see that favoritism, and it's hard for some of these artists that are trying to come in because they don't get to fit in. They're not given a break, and the same people are playing at all the events, and it's just not fair. It's just really not. It's not.
That's true. That's true.
We got one more. I'm going to bring on another family member to the mix, talking about the one and only Araceli Fuentes.
Saludos, Araceli. Saludos, Araceli.
Hello, everybody. ¿Cómo están? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Saludos.
Brandy,
buenas noches.
Yeah, Brandy, go ahead.
Brandy, what were you going to say?
I just wanted to say, Jonathan, with what you shared with us, I totally agree with you. Being back this last year, really opened my eyes a lot. I saw a lot of the industry in the music industry, and I was really in shock a lot of the times. And I get along with everyone. My realm is in the film industry, as an actress, as a producer, director, and that, it have been years since I've been in the Tejano industry, since I had my TV show, Tejano Classic TV and Latin Fusion TV, where I would cover the Tejano Music Awards and the Pura Vida Awards. And I actually hosted the 27th Annual Tejano Music Awards.
Nice.
But what I saw this past year, like Vickie mentioned, that circle. And if you don't fit in, then you're out. At first, you're all in. But if you do not agree with, I'm one of those that I do not get involved in the gossip and all that. To me, that is like, if I didn't do that in high school, why am I going to do it now?
We're too
old for that. I love having people come together and work together. It's like, right now we're working on a TV series with Gabriel Carmona, King of the South.
Oh, I love Gabriel.
And he is bringing all walks of life into this TV series. And from music artists, Jonathan, I think you and Chrissy are a part of it. We have Rev Ray and just bringing a lot of people in the music and film. That's what we do. That I'm not saying that the people in the film industry don't do that, but you don't hear it as much because we know how
Yes.
to. We don't put up with that. At least I know I don't. You know, we're about being united and working together because without not doing that, how are we ever going to develop a solid foundation,
That I
not
put
only
out to the
here in
district.
our community, but around the world? And if I want to leave a legacy, I want to leave a
I
legacy
wonder
to
why it
the
rang. That
upcoming
sounded distracting.
generations, you know, that are going to take over. And so what we need to do is open the doors, pave that road, and pave the way for them. So my hats off to every single artist that is on the screen right now, from promoters to podcasts. You know, I am so super proud of each and every one of you. We
Thank
have
you.
everything it takes to make a difference. But if we're going to make
We do.
that difference, let's do it the right way.
That's right.
And
Yes.
that is coming together and working
Definitely.
together.
That's true.
We have
Thank
a
you so
great.
much.
I have a one of my attorneys up in Miami, Stephen Mashad, will be here in October with a great group from Cuba that are coming to put on a great concert here.
Wow, Papushi.
And so I'm
Nice.
getting ready for that. Yes. And, you know, welcoming. That's what we need to do. We welcome each other.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what walks of
Yes.
life we're from or we come from. We come
Yes.
together. And we, you know, I represent our city as the Riverwalk Royal Ambassador.
Yep.
So, yes, anyone who
Awesome.
comes into our city, I welcome y'all with open arms. And we should all do
Thank
the
you.
same
Thank you.
with each
The
other.
feeling is mutual, Brandy.
Thank
We
you.
Yes,
love
yes,
you. You're
yes.
such a
Thank you.
talent and a blessing to us all as Latinos. You know, we look up to everything that you represent.
Yes.
And, we're
Thank
looking
you.
forward to so many good projects, and we're not letting nobody stop because God gave us this talent, and we have to let people. We have to bless people with what God's given us, the talents that's God's.
Absolutely. You know, there was years ago, and I know that a lot of y'all remember the Pura Vida Awards.
Oh, yes.
Um, that was an amazing. I love that, and of course the Tejano Music Awards. Robert Ariano and Frank Salazar are good friends of mine, and friends of my family. But you know, when it came to the Pura Vida Awards, and after Waldo and Univision no longer brought it back, I always said, and this was like 15 years ago, that I said one day I would bring it back under a different platform for the performing arts. And you know, when you speak of the performing arts, you're talking about film, television, journalists, writers, poets, music, um, all walks of life in the performing arts. And when I teamed up after I met Danny Farias and shared my dream, and I thank him for bringing it to life. Unfortunately, I resigned from that. Um, for certain reasons, but I was there to cheer them on from a distance. It wasn't what I had in mind, but I'm going to bring something to San Antonio and bring everyone from around the world to really come and participate. It just takes time to put something like this together, and it takes a great team to work together and not divide into small teams.
Yes.
We all
I
Definitely.
come
tell you what,
together, and I know
Brandy,
we can make it
Yes.
happen. And that's my goal. That's my goal to do
I
that.
got your back. You
Thank
already
you.
know
Gracias,
my
gracias.
family in acting. You already know who they are. You already know my friends in acting and
Yeah.
who they are.
Kiki Suki.
Well, no,
Yay.
beyond that.
Woo.
But your
Remember
cousin, and then you and Chrissy E. Yes.
Aquaman, Jason Momoa,
Absolutely. Lou
and
Diamond
then
Phillip.
yes,
Did somebody
that
say Jason Momoa?
I work with Lou Diamond Phillip.
I'm actually
I
2
tell you.
years older than my cousin, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, guys,
He's your
it's
primo.
it's
Jason
an honor
Momoa is
to
your
be here
primo.
with y'all.
What?
Yeah, I'm 2
And
years
just
older.
kind of talking
Primo.
about this. You know, this is wonderful. I love it. Thank you, Tiger.
Nice.
Well,
Thank you, Miss Brandy. I got your back too, girl.
I got
You know
your
that.
back, Brandy.
Yes. Thank
That's
you.
that's what the jungle jive is about. It's not. We're not. When I just want to let everybody know, we're not on here. We're not spreading chismes. We're
No.
not. We're
No.
not.
No.
We're not bashing
No.
nobody. Everybody's just stating their opinion.
Their
That's what
opinions.
it is.
That's
Exactly.
It's
right.
an
Yeah.
Their
opinion.
humble opinion
It's a-
at
You
that.
have
Humble
Absolutely.
you
opinion.
have to
Yes.
learn how to have thick skin in this industry to take
Yes.
criticism
That's
and
true.
advice.
That
Yes.
is so
That's
true.
it. That's simple.
Yeah,
That's
I
simple.
know
Thank you.
everybody
Yes,
has
exactly.
a story from Natalie, Brandy, Belen, Vickie, ARACELI,
Araceli.
ARACELI, How do you say it? What? I don't
Daño.
speak Spanish.
Daño.
Daño. Okay.
That's my
Sorry, my bad, brother.
You're good, you're good, brother.
To
El
Papushi,
señor
what-
Daño.
I don't. Yeah. Señor Papushi.
El gran señor El Daño.
Okay,
I don't speak
Porque el
Spanish, but
daño
I know
está hecho.
everybody has a story. You know what I'm saying?
Araceli,
exactly. Yes.
Araceli, what do you got to say?
You know, I jumped on here a little late. Actually, we had agreed at 8 o'clock, but I'm trying to catch up on everybody. All props. I mean, gosh, girl, you do awesome. Brandy, nice to meet you. All of y'all, nice to meet you. And those that are joining live right now, hola, Tiger. I haven't had to invite everybody. But from what I'm picking up right here, is, again, it is everybody's opinion on what we have done in our past, our background, and our experiences. And this definitely isn't something we can learn from the books other than the notes. And if you've got the talent, whichever aspect of creativity you have, we are to come as one. If y'all don't remember or don't know me, I have done quite a bit in my younger years. And I want to bring up, or I truly wish that the industry was a lot more respected and I would say respect one another and respect our culture, respect our genre, respect our music, respect one another. And I have been saying that since I came back, and it was by accident. And we all know the song I was tested actually when over 30 some years ago when I recorded a song. They had said that Conjunto or Norteño Grupero was going to come in and take over Tejano. Well, of course, I was Chicana, and I said, no to them no. Okay? Well, little did I know, little Araceli back then, now does a full circle, and it's pretty much where it's going, you guys. And it's sad, but it's true, and we could try and fight to keep our Honda Tejano alive, but all the blends and a lot of the younger generation, it is a different generation, so we have to be open-minded and accept the frontera with the money, which in Tejano, it rarely happens. I think they did an amazing job. I honestly, not thinking as a youngster, but if you put yourself in their shoes, so much has changed, not just the music, the technology has brought us so much up to speed that I was so behind that I didn't learn how to send an email. But anyway, back to what I used to do. I done promotion and big promoting. Not what promotion is now, no disrespect to anybody. This will probably be another show because I've done it all. I started as a young singer. I también canté mariachi por un rato. I sing a number of genres of music. I teach vocal lessons. I've had a ballroom in Dallas, Texas. If y'all are familiar with the Forest Historical Building, it's still standing there. You can do your homework. I was there. I helped run the nightclub, which was Baby Rocks, Salsa Merengue, because that's truly my onda. Anything that has salsa in there, or a little mixture of something, a flavor of something, it's music, no matter which way it goes. So on the other side of the ballroom, I had it was a ballroom where weddings, quinceañeras, we rented out the place for arts, events, all kinds of things. And it was an amazing experience. In my 20s, I was able to take a lot of Tejano groups over there. Sonora Tropicana, Carlos y Jose, back then, okay? And now sticking to Tejano, Albert Zamora got to go there. You know, some of the females got to go there. And it was an experience. I mean, still to this day, I've always been behind the scenes. Once in a while, I did go on stage there when I was asked. I compose music as well. I compose my own music. I record my own music with the help of course, with a lot of the promoters, or not promoters, the producers. I'm friends with a lot of promoters. And I want to thank you guys, everybody, and the musicians that have come forward to help for the United Fight Cancer, TAUFC. It's an organization that all of us, I can't say I've done it by myself, because Tiger, you were a big asset to that. and it's still going strong. So you guys might think, hey, she just disappeared. No, I'm still working behind the scenes. I'm still doing my own stuff. It maybe not come out as expected or wanted to, but there are reasons, especially at my age, okay? But I'm still there to help the young ones. I'm still there to help anybody, promoters they call, DJs call.
Girl, don't be talking about age like that. Look at Paquita La del Barrio. Look at Tina Turner. They're still rocking. Look at Cher. They're still rocking the world, you know?
No kidding.
Get out there.
No poor Alize Nino.
Right?
We can do that. No, we can still do it. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's so much favoritism, right? But if you really want it, you're gonna.
Yeah, there's a lot of discrimination because of the age.
No poor
You
Alize
know,
Nino.
but I think it can still be done. I think so. I think so.
Yeah, discrimination comes along where once you say you're sick, and that is anything. And Brandy, you know, in that industry, you could be. Look at I think it was Sharon Stone. Okay, she had something wrong with her. 7 years, she never came back to life. Go ahead.
Oh.
Now what?
Don't worry. Polynesians, we like to joke around a lot.
Rubian!
Real quick.
Hola, hermosa.
Yes.
Mwah.
Any
Hi,
artists
Rubian.
on here, have they
We love you,
had,
child.
or Belen or whoever other artists, have they had any bad experiences with promoters?
Calladita me veo más bonita. Calladita me veo más bonita.
Like
I'm about to open the can.
I know.
Like
when I've had like two different, like back in the early 90s, from 92
throughout
to
your
about
whole
2000, like
throughout your whole
like
musical
my main thing.
experiences, have you had any bad promoters experience?
Oh yeah, you're. I mean, you're always gonna as an artist.
Now I'm gonna make like a werewolf.
And that's where contracts come along. You know, contracts come along, and you know, commitments like that. Like ya no hay palabra. Like before, like hey, you know, it's my word or whatever. Unfortunately, there's no more palabra. It's all about the contracts. You know, you have to learn that. You have
What
to
do you
learn
mean by
that.
palabra? What is that?
That's something that I made
Palabra
a
means
real
the word.
huge mistake.
Means like, hey,
I mean,
like, no, I gave you my word that I'm gonna pay you this much. I give you my word, this and that. Like one thing as an artist that we always refrain from, because a lot of promoters will tell you like, hey, I'm gonna book you at this venue. You're gonna play by the door. That's a big no-no. You know, that's a big no-no as an artist, unless you're Frontera or somebody that you know you're gonna bring all these people in and stuff like that. That's a big no-no, especially if you're gonna go into an out-of-town event or gig and stuff like that. And not only that, because you got like me when I performed from early in the 90s and also when 2010, 2012, all the way to 2016, like I had a band to feed. You know, I had to pay my band. So I before I even grabbed the gig, I had to tell my band, hey, I have a gig in Dallas. It's gonna be for 2 hours. It pays this much. You know, and I already knew what the gig was going to pay me, and I had to make account for the travel expenses, for the gas and everything. And
you came out of pocket.
So sometimes, like, you know, and that's the thing as a leader of the band, is that you're hoping and praying you're not. You know, twice in my whole career, I had to come out of pocket, and it wasn't only a little bit, because I made the venue and the promoter pay me what they had promised to pay me that day of, you know. But I've had times where I show up to Victoria, promoter says like, oh yeah, you're gonna make $1,500, whatever. You go there, oh, it's a by the door event, and then they bring the door and it's like $18 or $20, and I'm like, hey, what are you talking about? You know, what happened here? You know, I was like, oh, this is all I made. I'm sorry, whatever. Some of these people came in for free. I know, I thought we were gonna do the door. So that's another thing too. When you do things like that, you have to have somebody at the door and things. So you have to be very cautious, you know, with promoters. But honestly, where it boils down to is you have to have a contract. You have to have a contract. You have to have a deposit. You have to have it in writing. You have to have how long you play, where you're going to play, what you need to supply. If you need the backline, you don't need the backline, what you need to bring to the event.
What do you mean by
it's going to be plug and play. Backline means like if you have a group and say you're the singer and the guitar and the bass, like if they're going to have for your guitar and bass, if they're going to have the drums, they're going to have monitors and things like that. That's the backline. So when you come as an artist, all you come in is just with your mic, your guitar, your keyboard, your bass, and your drumsticks and your snare.
Like when you come to Fanfare, our stage had
exactly
that. That's what
like
he's
that.
talking about. Yes.
Exactly. So that's a backline. So you ask them, is the backline going to be provided? Because if not, then you got to ask your musician. Hey, you got to bring your amps. You got to bring your speakers and all that. So I
Your
mean,
cymbals and stuff
that's
like
the
that.
things. Yeah, you have to have all that in your contract so that you don't get burned like that. And believe me, and I've sang in groups where I wasn't the leader. I've just played in them, and I used to drill into them. You know, like you have to have a contract. Like they would try to tell me at the last minute, like, "Hey, I'm sorry, we didn't make that much. I can only give you this much." And I'm traveling 3 hours to perform, and I'm like, "No, you told me this much. I'm sorry, you owe me this much." You know? So I mean, it's happening from performers. It's happening from promoters. It's happened band leaders. It's happened venues and stuff like that. I mean, as an artist, I've been in this industry since '92, so you're going on 32 years, you know, off and on. Like I took breaks to go back to school to get my degree in radiology and stuff like that. So I did that, you know, and some time, and then I took another break for my family. But in the breaks, I noticed that nowadays, because of social media and all these we have, there's a lot of promoters, and we call them wannabe promoters, you know, because all they just promote on Facebook, and they don't go up, they don't go like, and they back in the day, tell me if I'm wrong. I've been in this industry for a long time. Like back in the day, you used to see signs on all the restaurants, sponsors on posters from the restaurants, signs on the windows, signs all over the place, on the radio station, locally radio station, and stuff like that. So promoting an event is not just posting a poster on Facebook. You have to do everything else. You know, have to do all the legwork locally.
Yeah.
You know, you have
Yeah,
to
I agree.
And honestly, like I've done some events too, like back in the day. And if you would just do the legwork and get sponsors, like if you just go locally and to your taquerias and to your restaurants, hey, you want a sponsor? I'll put you on the poster.
I did that.
I just need $200. I just need $200. I just need $200. I just need $200. Sometimes you don't even have to, you know, charge at an event or charge that much. Like you get it sponsored.
That's cool, man. That you said that.
And you also need to have a publicist. Really, it's really good to have a publicist, because like my team, Laura Linda, we just don't have the promotion team, but we have the publicist and we have her manager. As a promoter, it is not up to me who she actually does an interview with. I can say, hey, this person wants to do an interview with you, but at the end of the day, I don't get to make that decision. That is not up to me. That is up to the manager and up to the artist, not up to the promoter. As a promoter, I will never tell somebody, no, you cannot promote with, you can't interview with them. That is wrong.
It's funny. It's funny you said that.
That's
in my personal experience. Okay, when my wife Chrissy E had started, we had, like, I kid you not, we went through our first promoter, and the first promoter, you know, what gets me is a lot of these people try to use Jesus, you know, and they know how big I am with, you know, Jesus, like Christianity. And they would use Jesus a lot. So I kind of was gullible, I guess, gave in to a lot of things. The first promoter would use Jesus and he would promote us. And then we did an interview one time, and I'm not going to name no names or anything, but in that interview, the person who was doing the interview was having computer problems. And during the beginning of that interview, we were giving shout outs to him and his production. And because they were having computer problems, it was not posted on air. And after the interview, the guy said, hey, I apologize. You know, I was having computer problems, yada, yada, yada. I said, oh, it's okay. It's no big deal. Next time, we'll do better on the next interview. Well, I get a phone call from his wife cussing me out, saying that we never gave him a shout out, which then they cut all ties just like that. And he's supposed to be all Christianity. And I tried calling him. He wouldn't answer his phone. So the second promoter we got with set up a gig and just so happened that gig was in San Antonio. So I'm paying for the dancers. I'm paying for like just upfront money, paying for our gas, paying for our hotel. And lo and behold, he stiffs us on our gig. Till this day, never paid us. So then we line up with our third promoter. And at that time, because of those two burnt promoters we had at that time, the third promoter was our friend. And the fact that I even said, hey, listen, I don't want no promoters no more because of what had happened. We had two bad tastes, you know, of experiences. So I didn't want to deal with no promoters, you know, because I'm the manager. I'll do everything if I have to. I don't care. You know, I already know how this industry works.
You can.
So then after a while, they were like, oh, I just want to put my name out there, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, okay, you're only promoting in San Antonio. What that means is that anyone wants to line up a gig with Chrissy E in San Antonio, you promote it and you get a percentage out of it. Other than that, I'm the manager. I'll promote everything away from San Antonio. Anything out of San Antonio is all me. But lo and behold, as time went on, I was getting phone calls from radio stations, podcasts, DJs, all these people requesting for her music, and a lot of them was from San Antonio. So I called them up and I was like, hey, listen, are you sending the music out? I don't mind doing it. I'll do it. But let me know if you send it out so that way I can let them know, hey, so-and-so had sent you guys the music. Never let me know nothing. So as time went on, I was like, okay, I'll send them out. I looked on their social media. They were so busy by promoting other artists that at that time, when I looked on their social media about how they promote other artists, I get a phone call. Hey, do you guys have somebody distributing Chrissy E's music? And I was like, no. Well, call so-and-so and this person will distribute Chrissy E's music. I was like, oh, okay. So we did a 1-month trial kind of thing, and it just went like Pringles. You can't pop once you stop kind of thing. So I figured, oh, you know what? It's somebody extra to add to the team. Well, the promoter that we had from San Antonio went berserk and was like, you didn't tell me you were getting somebody who distributes music. And I was like, well, I'm the manager. You're just a promoter in San Antonio. So, I mean, I'm covering everywhere else throughout the states. I mean, what are you talking about? And then they basically was like, oh, sorry. They're basically like, you know what I mean? Reading between
Why
the lines
try to
kind
get
of thing.
territorial with an artist when they're not even doing much for them?
Right.
You know,
They're basically
that's not right. I mean, and I don't see it right. Like, if they feel, you know, they should honor other promoters if they're trying to do something for the artists. I mean, instead of trying to hold them back.
Thank you. And the way I thought about
From
it
what it
was,
sounds like, it was they were just pretty much shelving her and promoting some other artist, and that's not right. If he gets, you know, upset that you chose another person, I don't think that's right. Especially when there's not a contract involved.
Right. There was nothing involved. It was just a friend helping friend kind of thing. And the way I thought about it was adding more to the group.
Yeah.
They took the initiative, was like, oh, you got somebody else without telling me, reading between the lines, we cutting all ties.
That's so sad. Instead of getting happy that, hey, les está yendo mejor because they're doing, oh, that's good. You know, instead of like uplifting, they're like, hey, you know, like.
You need a big team sometimes because I'm
so
going to
now
tell you.
What I'm dealing with is that promoter bashing Chrissy E and myself on the slide, but won't do it to my face because me, myself, I'm old school. Personally,
Me too.
if anyone has a problem with me, I'm not about this computer life. I'm not about that phone call bullshit. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not about that phone call stuff. You want something to address to me? Let's have lunch. You tell me how you feel. I tell you how you feel. You want to take some swings at me? I'm going to show you some Polynesian power. I'm gonna
Is
knock
that why you
you.
wanted to take me out to lunch the other day?
No.
You and Christy, y'all said, "Hey, we're gonna take you out to lunch."
Well,
Hello.
But you know that's me.
That time
I'm
now?
old school.
Is
I'm
that
not
Yeah.
about
Me
this
too.
computer
Are you talking about
behind the
times right now?
screen, all that crap.
Yeah.
Do you hear
You
me?
want to talk about it? Let's talk about it face to face.
Tiger,
Don't
can you
call
hear me?
me. Don't be messaging me. Nah, man. Come on. Be
Yeah.
real. I'm old school. That's the type of
Oh,
person I am.
let me say hi
That's
to the
great.
one that
That's
blocked
great.
me. I'm sure she can see me right now since she
Well,
blocked me.
let me speak again about, we have a big team, and I'm going back to my artists. We have the promotion team.
I'll
We
be right
have
back.
the
Sorry.
distributor. We have the publicist. We have someone who does her designs, her website, her flyers. Because we all work together, she is considered for a Latin Grammy Award because we're not fighting each other. We're working together as a team.
That's great.
And
That's
she, in the
awesome.
morning, she'll tell us, Vicky, this is what we need to do. She sends it to the whole
Congratulations,
team.
Laura Linda. We love you.
All the team will work
Yes.
together, and we will all, our publicist, our her music distributor. There's a lot of us.
great.
It's just not me. I'm just a promoter. I can't make her decisions. I can say, hey, this one person wants to do an interview with you. At the end of the day, it's for her to make the decision on who she's going to interview with, not me. And I love it because we have a huge team and we all work together. And it takes more than one person.
It sure does.
Like they say,
Yeah,
it takes
it
a
sure
village.
does.
It takes a village to be a good artist sometimes like that, because there's too much. There's just way too much. I mean,
I
she's
agree.
got places over here for a show that they can take her here, and maybe they might only tell me, oh, they only want to pay her 1,000. Well, maybe that's not what she wants. So that's why we have certain people that does every part in our team. And I think it works great like that. That's just my personal.
So
It sure does.
going back to the awards and everything else, I think that maybe if they want to have awards, that's fine, but don't have 3 or 4 million of them a year, like just one a year. And I don't think everybody needs to have an award show. I don't even know what the purposes of the award shows are, because it's like throwing off the whole music industry. We're not focusing on the music, focusing on the fans. You're focusing on, what did I win? What did I win? Who cares what you won? You need to make the music. You need to play the music. We need to hear the music. The fans want to hear music. They don't care about your awards. They want to hear the music. And there's we need to start thinking about giving back to the community, start thinking about the elderly. What about the elderly that are not able to come to the events anymore or do anything? Why can't we do something for them instead of making these awards and spending money on these awards?
Good point. That's excellent point.
And another point,
I'm with you on that one.
And another point is if you're going to do these big awards, you cannot be on a committee and your artists all be up for awards. To me, then all of a sudden, like, oh, are you voting? You can't own the awards and be up for awards. To me, that just makes no sense. I mean, if you're doing awards, that's for everybody else. And if you're on the committee, your artist shouldn't be up there up for award either. But then, I just don't see that, because that's when everybody's like, oh my God, they're up there because she's on, or he or she's on the committee. I don't know. That's just personally me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm speaking out.
I agree with that too.
That's how I feel,
Well, I'm very vocal, and people don't like it when I'm vocal, but I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I want the best for this industry. I've been in this industry since I was a little girl. My grandpa's 91 right now. He's still alive. He can tell you a lot of stories about, and this is why we kept it in the family as promoters. We did not allow anybody in the outside world to come help us. We did it all my mom, my grandpa, my uncle, my aunt, and me, and maybe one of my cousins, but nobody else came in. We all did it. We all did like that guy said. We made posters even before we could go. We made our own little stencils and stenciled posters. I was a little girl doing that. And then I had to go to restaurants. I had to go to stores. I went and taped. My mom would drive. I'd get down and run in there. They already knew me. And then we had to go back and get them back down after the event. Everybody knows us. And we made friends with everybody here. Everybody knows what we do. We've been doing it forever, since the 80s. So I know what this business is about, and that's why people ask me, why don't you do it anymore? Well, that's no, that's a lot of work, and I don't want to be involved with a lot of people. I have a lot of anxiety, depression, and stuff like that, and that's why I stepped away too, because my pressure too can't handle it, and I'm not going to be involved in all this. No, I'm not that. No, I want to do what we need to do, and that's it. That's what we're here to do. One job.
That's right.
It seems as if I set off a grenade, huh?
No, it needs to kind of come out, because we're all, like I said, you guys know I've kind of stepped away. The only time you really ever see me out is usually with Tiger and Melanie. I stepped away a lot because my artists aren't here in San Antonio anyway, so I really don't have to promote anything here in San Antonio. I do if you come on my page, send me. I'll do it like that. But they're not here, so I don't do it too much. Yeah, well, you know, Belen, me and you talk. But anyway, because I don't want to be caught in the he said, she said. It is ridiculous out there. It is.
I thought I had,
I don't know
left high school already a long
what
time
I
ago.
have gone through. I have been called a lesbian. I have gotten naked pictures of women. I have been called ugly. I have been called fat. Girl, I know I'm heavy. You know what? But that's okay because in the day I can lose weight and your ass could never be pretty. So keep on talking about me. That's the way I look at it. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I know who I am. I know my worth. And I don't care what they have to say about me. But there's so much envy in this whole industry. It made me almost want to quit. But I don't. If I was to quit, I would never leave Tiger because that's Daddy Warbucks over there. He got me. He won't let you know. But it has just gotten so ugly and that I don't even go out to the events anymore. I mean, it's that bad.
I'm far, so I don't care. I'm far away, so
yeah, it's sad. It's sad. You know, it's ugly. I never thought it was going to be like this. I never.
Where are you at, Natalia?
Bay City, by Houston, by Lake Jackson. I go to events over here.
Oh,
like
nice.
Jim Luna, the one that Jim Luna does, stuff like that. I go to those because they're over here. By
I
me.
love Jim. I love Jim.
A ver si invita.
You know, and then
No me corten.
And then now that I have a couple of health issues, I definitely don't want to be involved in all of it, you know? So, but I mean, I love everybody's on here. You know, I talk to every one of you just about. I don't see Natalia very often, but you know, I just try to stay out of it. It's just so much, and
yeah,
I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. You know, I'm not gonna lose sleep over anybody. Like I said, my main artist is Laura Linda. I love her to death. I'll do anything for her, and I go there. If she goes to Dallas, I go. We don't do very much in San Antonio because she's been treated ugly in the industry too. By other people.
Hi, Miss Laura. We love you.
You know, she's been treated ugly in the industry by a few people, and so she chooses not to come to San Antonio very much. You know, can't blame her.
The best advice I can give you is, you know, I hear that
get back on, Daniel.
Tejano industry is dying, so it's not dying. Believe it or not, it is far from dying.
The people in it.
What it is all these newbie people grabbing here from there and trying to dominate and take over and make it their own legalizations, meaning that they're trying to say, oh, I started this, or I started that, which is
Rosie.
BS. If you go back, no.
Hi, Rosie.
It didn't start nothing. But the fact of the matter is that I've noticed Tejano music and the industry is almost like Hawaiian industry.
Renee said that if we would all work together, we'd be a huge industry.
Yes,
huge.
There it is.
I had
because
a real good friend of mine, Joe Reveles. He worked for Freddie Records. He used to always say, man, Joe. If Latinos work together, man, we'd be as big as, you know, a big industry. But we're like freaking, sometimes we're like a freaking, he would say that, I'm quoting him, that we're like crabs in a bucket. You know, they see a crab trying to get out of the bucket, y luego they pull you down. You know, if we wouldn't be that way.
That's one of the philosophies that I always use. You know, it's you know, leave me out of that bucket of crabs because I don't belong there. I don't ever want to be a part of that.
I don't either. I don't either. If you see me, I always comment because, you know, de todo corazón. I don't try to, you know, be. I mean, from my heart, I truly admire people's accomplishments. I compliment them. Yes. You know, I see Ruby Ann. Oh my God, she's beautiful. Yep. She's very talented. and I make sure I compliment her and support her because I know the hard work it takes. You get in there in the studio and you bust your butt, and for myself and being a mariachi and all that, I want to be playing I play the trumpet, I play the guitar parts, I want them to sound like this. And I play like 2-3 instruments in the song that I'm going to record and sing. And then I just know, as an artist, a recording artist, I know how much work it takes. And that's why, every time I see a fellow artist, if I see Shelly Lattice's artists coming up, I always make sure and compliment them and give them the props because it's a lot of work too as an artist, like to go out there and stay there until 1 a.m, get there at 3 p.m, and stay recording. And no, I didn't like the way that sounded, and stay there and bust your butt till 1 a.m, 2 a.m, then for a couple of weeks until the song's done and that kind of thing. So, am I right, Jonathan? Like, you're a recording artist also, and so that's the reason why I make sure all the artists, Angel Miranda, Laura Linda, when she's up for an award, Rene, no se deje, Rene, he's a great artist, and I feel so honored to work with him.
Another
but
thing
I try to always be friends and be friendly and all that with.
I'm going to tell you another thing in the industry. What really bothers me is these artists that work so hard and they're coming to San Antonio. As I'm not saying it, I don't think it's a promoter. I think it could be the promoter too. If you're bringing your artist to town, they need to get paid. I'm sorry. It takes money to travel here. Each and every one of those band members need to get paid. And even DJs, podcasters, if they're coming to San Antonio for an event, you need to pay them. If they're in your award, you need to pay them because it takes money to travel here. And I see so many of the bands not being paid, working for free. Now, once in a while, you're going to do something for free to help out, but pay them because it costs money to travel. Hotels, food, their gas. I mean, they've got to get paid. If you're not going to get them sponsored out, don't bring them here. It hurts their pocket. And that's how I see it. Even podcasters that come to your event, DJs that come to your event, pay them, unless you're going to have agreement and say it's going to be free, but say, pay them something. I mean, if you have everything, give them their gas money. I mean, give them their hotel if you're not going to pay them. But I've seen so much of it, them coming here and not getting paid. It makes me sad because
love you too, Miss Chrissy.
I will never. I mean, like when I've asked George, I'm like, hey, is this enough? We're not doing it. No, this is not enough. You know what? Don't come then, because you know what? You have 5-6 guys in your band. They have to come here, gas it up, come here, and they're not getting paid. They're not going to. Why do it? Why do that to them? And that needs to stop because I see a lot of it going on. Now, if you work out an agreement with them and say, listen, this is going to be a free event. We're going to, because of this, but not for them to constantly coming here and not getting paid. It's just too much.
Yes, I agree.
I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. I don't,
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just laughing because of the comments.
Heather, thank you, sweetheart.
I can't see the comments, so you guys gotta fill me in. I have to go back.
I'm sorry. I can see the comments and it cracks me.
Yeah, I can see the comments too. Juanita Candelaria, saludos.
Hey, Juanita.
Heather,
You
love
tell
you,
Frankie, dude. I'm gonna tell Juanita. I just can read some of it. Dude, tell Frankie has the most absolutely wonderful voice. Do not give up. Maybe he needs to change some of the things of who he's affiliated with or what he's doing, but don't give up because he's got a magnificent voice. Can't even talk. He's so amazing. Do not give up. Tell him don't give up.
Chrissy says it's for their own entertainment.
You know, a lot of these artists, hands down, they perform because it's something they love doing.
Exactly.
And anyone that sings, because of me as myself, like I drum. That's all I do. Drum. I'm a percussionist. That's what I love.
Hi, Janie.
I wish I knew how to play guitar phenomenal.
Hi, Janie Canales.
But
yeah,
as an artist to sing and like have the energy to perform and even move and all that, like even Selena back then, when she would sing, she would dance and all that stuff. I give my hats to all these artists to perform on stage. Man, I'm backstage and I'm seeing everything, and my hat goes off to you guys. Excuse me. I got to hang out with Chris Pettis, and we talked just a little bit, and even because he plays the guitar, but he also performs. He actually lives in San Antonio.
Wow.
Man,
I didn't know that.
Really?
Hello.
I had no idea. Dame el address, brother.
Don't be that
You can have
stalker
another
now.
stopper on I'm just playing.
Yeah, he lives in San Antonio, and man, he's a real cool, humble guy. And
that's awesome.
As a
So does
performer-
Alejandro Fernandez. Did you know that? Alejandro
Alejandro
Fernandez also lives,
I know.
René de la Cerda says, being an artist is a job as an entertainer. Just like you pay your plumber, your electrician, your mechanic, your artist should be paid also.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's
I
right.
highly
That's
agree.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
highly agree.
So far in the Tejano business, I haven't gotten compensated, but I'm paying my dues, and hopefully, Lord willing, one day,
But
people
you know what, though?
me reconocerán,
You know what
Yeah.
gets me is like how here's an example, okay? You as an artist, Belen, you have the whole mariachi thing, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You come
Yes,
out
sir.
with the hat.
Yes, sir.
That's your whole lineup.
Yeah.
It's you.
Since
That's,
1983.
that's her signature.
There
That's
you go,
right.
the
Since
signature.
1983. That I've been doing
Yeah.
it since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Like Jenny B. Jenny B has her signature with her cowboy hat and the Jenny B logo. I love
Yes.
Jenny B. She's cool as hell.
Yeah.
And
Awesome. Saludos, Jesse Torres. He said, congratulations to all the winners of the first annual Tejano Country Music Awards.
There you go.
All right. Oye, Jesse,
like-
a ver si tienes Tejano Mariachi Music Awards one of these days.
And like Chrissy
¿Verdad?
E had came out with the whole Tejano and Hawaiian.
Yeah.
fusion. You know what
Love
I mean?
it. I love
So,
it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Here's the part that gets me. Whenever an artist, and here's an example, we did a music video not too long ago in San Antonio.
I missed
Oh,
it.
I
it was
know, and I
great. It was
missed it.
awesome. Oh my God. Saludos.
The music video,
It was beautiful.
and there's people that was not in it, that we did ask them to be in it.
He asked me, but I had to my daughter's graduation.
Oh,
And
The
I was
people that we
filming.
selected for the music video was close to us in our heart.
yes.
Now, there are a few people that was supposed to be in the video that couldn't be. However, the ones that could was in it.
Yep.
Now, here's what we get. Now this music video just put out. Now we have several others, but this music video that just put out had hit over 13K plays. Over 13K plays.
Wow. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
But
Well
this is
deserved.
what we
It's an
get.
awesome video.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is what we get.
Every time I hear it, me pongo. Siento cosquillitas. Oh, I love it.
but what we get, whether we put out a music that
Uh-huh.
includes people from San Antonio or a music video that includes people, we get people that trying to compete, other artists that trying to compete. And
Copycats? Okay.
this is what bothers me. is that, okay, I get it. You're going to take what this artist does and add a little extra to try to make it your own. That's not what you're doing. You're about as dumb as rocks, because all you're doing is helping that artist build up their legacy. If you are unique and do your own thing, you as an artist will bring yourself up instead of trying to grab what this artist is doing and adding a little seasoning to it.
Yeah,
I agree with that. There
Use
is.
your
I see
head.
a lot of copycatting, kind of,
Yeah,
like,
that's what bothers me sometimes.
You know what? It's even like that in our podcast. That's why Tiger and I, very rare, put out what we're going to do, because the minute we talk about it, the next day, that person's doing it. We're like,
I see
we
that.
can't
Wait,
talk about that.
I tell you what, that was
If we don't do it.
something. That is something that this past year, really being around, this certain industry, I learned a lot. And even though my publicist, and now I have 2 managers, one in Houston and one here, told me, don't share any more, Brandy.
Yes.
None of your ideas, none of your goals. And I love sharing because, again, I love bringing people together.
Hello, Laura.
But, we have to really be careful. And yeah, we bring them in when it's all said and done, but it's a sad thing. So, but it is what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, Tiger and I, we don't really discuss anymore. We try not to talk about what we're going to do on here like we're doing now, because the next day, our idea was going on. They're putting it on their show. I'm like,
that's how it goes.
said that. I'm like, oh, and I'm like,
that is so true. Yeah,
and it makes me so mad. Like, that was our idea, I'm like, and how is it automatic the next day it happens? I'm like, so now we don't even put our flyers out to that morning, or even that night at midnight, because they're taking our ideas,
Yeah.
and
it works.
And I hate that, because we want to promote, hey, we got this person coming. And the minute we promoted somebody, we're getting slammed. They can't be with you. They can't be here. They can't be there because it's conflict of interest. And how? So we're not doing that no more. We're waiting to basically last night, I think it was 4 o'clock in the morning. He's sending me the flyer.
I got that. Yes. I got
because,
that.
because if not, they're stealing our ideas. We work hard, Tiger and I do, to figure out what we're going to do and come up with,
and you guys are doing a fabulous job. You really
yes.
We
you
appreciate
that.
that.
A great job. I love it.
Because I've been advised I can't do that anymore. I'm stepping back a lot, really focusing on my career as an actress and other things. A lot of great things that I have, that I'm doing. I'll be traveling a lot. So I have to really be very careful now what I do and who I talk to, but so long as I have all of you there, just let's support each other. And I'm
you definitely have my good vibes,
Belen,
my good wishes, and
house, Belen, come
my
and sing again.
Definitely, girly, ya sabes. Hasta las 3 de la mañana.
And Jonathan and Chrissy, you too.
I think though, like you say, if we all just work together and quit fighting each other and quit having so much animosity, and it would be so great, but people just don't want to.
No, the thing about working together is you gotta realize who to work with and who not to work with, right, Natalie?
That is true.
Didn't you have like a cup situation that
went
down?
The raffle, yes. Oh my gosh. Do you know how many people were calling me? I just went off. I was done. I was like, I'm not doing this no more, going back and forth with everybody. No, that's it. So I went off. They should already know I go off like that. Like, you shouldn't come and pick and poke and pick and poke and pick and poke and pick and poke. It was supposed to be one way. It didn't happen that way. Well, you already know how I am. You don't hear
So what happened with your cup? What happened with your cup?
I gave it to the guy that deserved it because he didn't get his shirt like he was supposed to, because she had it. Tried to say, no, I didn't. We ain't going to this high school back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You already got my blood pressure up. So I'm giving him the cup since nobody can figure out where the hell this stupid shirt's at. Well, guess what? I give him the cup. Done.
Yeah.
No more. Because I was at my best friend's house and she was like, what is going on? I'm like, these people are acting like high school people. Like, she keeps on coming at me. This other one's coming at me, has nothing to do with it. If she want to come at me too, all right, come on. Come on, girl. Please do it.
The ghetto's coming out.
And what amazes me is everybody who blocks each other because you don't have thick enough skin to take somebody's advice or someone's criticism. Let's start blocking each other. Boom, boom. But then you'll see each other at an event. Oh, hi. Oh, how are you doing?
Oh, I can't wait to see everybody when I get up there.
René de la Cerda says, Diosito los bendiga a todos. So, thank you, René. Gracias por tus bendiciones, hermano. And yeah, I can't wait. You know, we have, antes de que me despida, I'm going to have to go before I turn into a pumpkin.
No, okay.
So I just wanted to announce that we're going to be at the Santera, our very first performance with Tu Locura, our new release. We're going to be performing with Mariachi Los Caporales at the Santera Club September the 14th. Be there or be square, okay?
And is this at Santera Country Club?
Yes, it's going to be at Santera Country Club September the 14th. So hope to see you guys there if y'all are able to make it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ya les voy a cantar sus rancheritas and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
What time will that be?
Don't forget, guys, real quick. Don't forget, we just had our premiere this past Friday on
Felicidades.
My Rocking Chair.
Yes, I gotta go
by
see that.
Lopez and Maite Ruiz, and it was directed by Alejandro Aldana with HD Media. They did a fabulous job. And the makeup artist did a fabulous job making me look like a young grandma to an 80-year-old grandma. That was
you're a girl. You ain't a grandma. You're a grandma. You're a grandma.
It's still showing at City Based Cinema for about
for how long?
For
another week. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe
so there's like about maybe
maybe
60 of us that are getting together because I'm gonna go see it with a bunch of family and friends. That me. On Friday.
Yeah, we'll go.
And
no me corten.
Diane and Mark Maes over at the Jewel because we had one of the most after parties there.
It was nice.
It was
nice.
amazing.
Sweet.
It was real nice. And Tiger.
Yeah.
Take me so I can sneak in my little gummy bears.
Tiger's brother.
I'm gonna sneak in my little gummy bears right here and my Snicker bar right here. Whose mom used to do that when y'all were little kids, right? My mom, vente, vámonos a las películas, and she would take the purse, and it was full of Snickers and Butterfingers and Milk Duds and all.
The last time I was there, I saw a hamburger, and this guy had pulled that hamburger out of his bag. I'm like, can you share your hamburger with me? Because I'm like, hey,
girl, that ain't nothing. One time I went to Little Caesars and I got one of those Ziploc bags I shoved in a whole pizza because I have like 6 hungry kids and I'm like, oh, you know. and then when I took out the pizza, all the cheese slid back in the bag, you know.
You're funny.
and the people behind us, they were like, "Ooh, that pizza smells good. Órale, entrale." You know, I gave it to me. We're all hot cheese. Yeah. Está bueno, racita. Pues, man, it was an awesome talk, and you guys are awesome. I love you guys.
Thank you for coming.
We gotta do something. We gotta join forces. We got to join forces and do something.
Be careful if you're in San Antonio because it's beautiful rain out there. Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's raining. It's pouring out here at my place.
It's raining men. Hallelujah. I wish. I'm just playing. Ya no quiero nada con los viejos porque.
Okay.
I got to write a song about it. Está bueno, racita bonita. Love you guys.
Bye, Belen.
I'm logging off and pórtense bien y si se portan mal invitan, okay? Okay. Bye, Mr. P.
Okay, bye.
Aloha, kiddos. Ya saben, pórtense bien.
Ruby, está Belen. Bye, sweetie.
Tiger.
Hey, so guess who just walked in, Jonathan? Jonathan, guess who's here?
Who?
One of the best writers, directors of King of the South, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How are you?
How's the knee?
Regrouping.
No wrestling for you, huh? No
I try
celebrity
not to.
wrestling for you, huh?
Yeah, I try not to. Yeah,
Gabriel.
we got together.
That's Tiger.
What's up, Tiger?
What's going on?
Hey, Vicky.
You came on, so my wife's coming on now.
Hello.
Oh, hey, what's up? ¿Y la cena qué? No que there was going to be a cena.
Sandwiches. Sandwich.
No, I don't want to come over when you have sandwiches.
Believe it or not.
Tienes sopa de fideo o algo así.
Believe it or not, you guys, Gabriel, the director, had sent me some scenes, and I had sent him. He said, hey, can you add some music to the scenes, or figure out what you can do? And I had sent him back some like clips of what I'm capable of doing, and my brother fell in love with it.
Oh yeah, phenomenal talent, man. Phenomenal talent, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
He had me listen to it, Jonathan.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but he had called me one night, I guess, when you got it, and he said, I want you to hear this.
Oh, you're the first person.
I was the first person that he called.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's like Jonathan when they're working on a song. He said, Brandy, what do you think about this little,
Yeah,
sound like this? And so it turns out.
Yeah.
He said, what'd you say, Gabriel? I'm trying to figure out what else I can use. What else other scenes I can use this sound for?
Well, you know what? We've been filming a lot here lately, like, a lot.
I seen.
So I've got some new stuff for you if you're down.
Okay.
If you're down.
Yeah. Every time I see the scenes, the movie clips that he sent, for some odd reason, I see. As I'm watching the movie clips, I see instruments or certain sounds that are played in that movie clips, and then I'll do it and send it back to Gabriel. And believe it or not, man, he's been loving every one of them that I've been sending him.
You're super talented, bro. I mean,
thank you, brother.
Well, I guess he has to send you the clip of my scene, one of my scenes last night, coming down my staircase, and you see my staircase.
Yes.
Here at my house, and I'm walking down, and it's like, so we need some great music, some score for
that. Okay.
It's really old school, old world type stuff. Very like 1940s.
Yeah. I've seen her staircase. She Brandy loves that. What did you say it was? It was historical homes.
Yeah, the house was built in 1920.
Nice.
Yeah, that's San Antonio 1920 though. That's like wow.
Yep.
All right, guys. I just wanted to stop by and say hi. It's great.
Thank you.
Aloha, my brother.
Thank you. Bye.
Aloha, brother. Get well soon,
You take
Jonathan.
care. God bless.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jonathan and Chrissy, you guys have to move to San Antonio.
He's gonna move to shirts. He's moving to shirts, right?
I don't know about that one. There's just a little too much drama in San Antonio right now.
I know. I keep telling everyone to move here, but I'm the one thinking after this. Really, I'm seriously thinking about moving away from here.
Yeah, y'all come to our side over here. It's nice and peaceful.
Houston?
Well, I'm thinking more like Europe.
No, I'm in the outskirts of Houston. I'm in the country.
I'm thinking more like Europe.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Europe's beautiful. I lived there for 14 years. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big dream.
I know I want to go to vacation, and it's not like Italy. It's more like the towns out of Italy. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even like Florence.
Yeah.
Let's move to Hawaii.
I went to Pisa.
Yes.
I went to Pisa. You know, I got to go up the Leaning Tower before they closed it back then. So I have a picture of
my
me.
wife said, "Let's
up.
move to Hawaii."
Hey, Hawaii. Hawaii.
It's high, beautiful.
Or it's actually technically called Hawaii. Oh God, I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
See, that's what you get for living in the United States.
You forget.
Hawaii or something like that. I'm sorry, my tongue won't push it out right now.
Too much pain medicine you got going on over there.
Yes, I had to. My knee has been hurting.
I'm fixing to go through that.
Yes.
It sucks. A full knee replacement sucks.
Hey, we all need to go and visit Chrissy E and Jonathan. We all need to go to corporate.
Yeah.
Come
Let's
out.
do it.
Take
You
a
guys
trip.
are welcome.
Oh,
You guys got my.
You can get a bus again, and we'll pull it all nighter.
Carmona said happy birthday to Chrissy.
We pulled an all nighter
I'll
last
tell her.
time. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. I think we
I
got
know.
home
I heard about it.
Yeah, Jesse. What Jesse told us, right?
Well, when we all
The
went,
last time he was here, I rented
The
a
party bus. Y'all were in the party bus.
Yeah, I didn't bring everybody back till like 6 or 7 in the morning.
My.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're all messed up.
tired.
Yes, we're all messed up. I brought everybody back at like 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I know Jesse got back to his hotel at 6 or 6:30.
We get on the bus at 2:00, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there." We're like, "It's 2:00 in the morning." Okay, and we went here. We went there, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, 6:00 in the morning. We're going home." Then they're calling at 10. Let's go eat.
Yeah.
2 hours of sleep.
And that's crazy because I don't usually eat that late, but I just know I just kept tipping.
Because it was breakfast time.
The driver.
It wasn't dinner. It was already breakfast. That's why.
Yeah, I just kept tipping the driver. It was crazy.
It was fun though. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was.
That's making great memories.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a matter of fact. That's when Larry was on the bus. DJ Hendog's dad.
Yep.
He was on the bus, and we had a great time making memories.
That was a good time we got to spend with him before he passed on. So
Exactly.
Yep.
I love this question. This one right here.
Right.
Janie Canales just asked, "Come on, Tiger. What's your opinion? You had your mouth closed."
He's taking it all.
I know.
He's taking it all in.
This is
Throughout
Tiger's
the whole show.
We took over.
It's 1 hour and 57 minutes. You had your mouth closed for 1 hour and 57 minutes. Come on, brother.
He's like, wow.
You're going
It
to get
is
to keep
not
that
like
award. I promise you. No one's going to take that award. You can speak
It's
up.
already yours.
It's yours.
Go ahead. What's your opinion on everything that we talked about?
Are we invited to come back?
He's like, what did I do?
Part 3. We're gonna do a part 3 to Jungle Jive. Part 3.
Well, I'm going to say something real quick for Tiger on Tiger's behalf. Tiger and I got a raw deal this past year, and I'm going to speak about it. We did our share. We worked on a show for a while, and he did most of the legwork. That's when he asked me to be his assistant, and I'm so grateful he did. Thank you, Tiger. I really enjoyed working with Tiger. He's amazing. We get crazy together. He's like my brother, so we have fun together. And I thank Melanie for letting us be crazy like that. But we got a raw end deal. I'm just saying, you've got people out there working for you, doing the legwork. Just because you don't like somebody, don't kick them off your show. Don't quit being friends with them. Don't do that to that person, because we worked really hard and then we got kicked off. Why? Because you didn't like somebody? That's not fair to us. We have no issues with them. I like everybody. Just because you don't like that person, I can't be friends with them. It was so upset because I got called at 9:00 in the morning to get let go. And then Tiger was supposed to tell me that he was supposed to fire me. First of all, Tiger really can't fire me. He don't pay me, but that's okay, Tiger. I still love you. But hey, we know we talk like that. So anyway, he's supposed to fire me. Why? You don't pay him. You're gonna fire me? Hell no. So he's getting let go because for something he doesn't even know why. You resign. How did you resign? He didn't even call nobody. You know, that's where some of these people working with him makes me not want to work with people because you don't like this person, you don't like that person. We're supposed to get along with each other. We're supposed to help each other. And I'm speaking up for Tiger because it really hurt Tiger because he worked really hard, you know. And then we get stupid things, people putting, you know, talking, don't come on our show. Don't ever come on our show and downgrade anybody, whether they're a good singer, whether they're not a good singer, whether you don't like them, don't put it on our show. Don't talk about anybody on our show. We don't do it, and we don't want no one else doing it. Whether you think that person sings good or not, guess what? Every artist is trying their hardest. So if you know what, they don't sing good, don't still encourage them. You know, and don't come on our show. And we've had people come on our show and put other people down. And Tiger, I mean, he's lost his cool, you know, because you're degrading somebody on our show. Don't do that. So, you know, I'm speaking up for him because he's being quiet over there about it. But I can say that, you know, because it hurt him because this is his show. This is his show, you know, just like right now. If there was somebody actually on here calling somebody out, he would probably say, hey, you know what? We're all talking. We're not naming no names. But if the shoe fits, you know, oh well, you know. But at the same time, you know, be mindful of the people you work with, the people you ask to be in your, you know, on a show, people that you ask to do a project. Just because someone else doesn't like them, don't make your opinion about them, you know. Just like if someone say, oh, I don't like Vickie V. Well, guess what? Brandy likes me. Well, you know what? We're going to still work together. We don't care that you don't like me because at the end of the day, we know who we are. And that's just that simple. Treat everybody with respect. That's simple.
Yeah.
You know?
Andale, Tiger. Janie,
come on, Tiger.
Andale.
I got it out.
I know what that means.
You can speak up. Come on.
The Tiger Eye Show is about my Tiger Eye Show family. It's about each and every one of y'all. That's why I brought y'all on, so y'all can, you know, have the platform. I mean, I have my platform every day, you know, every time I come on. So that's why I brought y'all on, the big heavy hitters, so y'all could have the platform to express how y'all feel. Because I have Natalia, she's a DJ. Brandy Lopez is an actress. Jonathan, you're a manager, you know, and Vickie,
she's a promoter, podcaster.
Yeah. Or Natalia, you're not a DJ? I thought you were a DJ. I thought you were on the ones.
I'm a co-host. No.
Oh, you're
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a co-host, so I mean, and we have a lot of Tiger Eye Show family members that are still on. I mean, the numbers are way, way, way high. I mean, everybody's loving this. Tiger Maes is off the field tonight.
Well, it's because people will not speak up about it because nobody wants to be hated at the end of the night. We're not trying to hate on each other. We're just trying to speak up of what's going wrong in the industry. That's all.
Yes.
You know what?
That's it. That's that simple. You know, it's not to be ugly to anybody. Mm-hmm.
Like I said it before, if somebody is pissed off, put a cape on, fly your ass around, and be super pissed off.
That's right.
To me, the way I see it, if you got a problem with what the hell I said, hey, message me. You want to meet up? Don't inbox me. Don't call me. You want to meet up face to face? Well, let's do the face to face thing. If you got something to say, just keep in mind, I got something to say back. If you want to throw blows, you're going to find out what Polynesian power is about. And I'm going to throw blows back. Meaning that if you want to throw hands, I feel sorry for you. Sana sana korita rarana. Kind of
My mom says that.
Yeah. So the way I see it, I'm not all about this behind a computer BS or phone call BS, brother.
Or even putting it on social media.
Yeah, say it to my face.
When you put things on social media, that is so unprofessional.
That's right. Go to that person.
And you really
You're
degrade
right.
yourself.
Yes.
And you know that's uncalled for. You know,
I got people blocking me and all this BS. Go wipe your ass with that shit. You want something to say to me? Call me up, inbox me. Let's meet up face to face. We can talk about it. if you're unprofessional or unadult about it to talk, and you want to throw hands, God bless you.
That's why
That's the
I
way I
became
see
a.
it.
That's the whole reason I became a promoter. And then when Tiger I had me come be assistant, I got treated like crap. You know what? Okay, you know what? Then I'm gonna go out there and show you. And guess what? I might not be the best promoter, but guess what? I have more actual real friends. And I mean, I've got the best. Got working with Tiger. I'm working with Lotta Linda. But hey, I can say I actually have an artist that's up for considered for a Latin Grammy. I would never thought that 8 months ago. But you know what? When you treat me like crap, I'm gonna be the leader, not the follower. And that's what I did. And that's why I am now who I am. You know. And I'm not going to let anybody tear me down because I get some ugly text messages, ugly emails. But you know what? You know, I really don't care anymore. You know, I've
I
decided.
laugh at it.
Me too. I had
I
somebody
don't
go.
get any.
No,
I don't get
I
any.
get this.
I haven't got any, but I
Well,
just
I
hear
get
about
this.
it.
They
This
know me
gentleman
already.
tells me. He tells me, how do you live with yourself? How do you live having two faces? At the end of the day, I hope you find sanctuary. At the
Yeah,
end of
the
the
way
day,
I
I'm
see it, if you
wiping
want,
my. Yeah, I mean, just like
yeah,
I gotta watch what I'm gonna say. At the end of the
nah,
day, I know who I am. So you know what? That's okay.
yeah,
No.
the way I see it, you want to talk behind my back? There's my ass. Just kiss it. If you ain't man enough to tag me or let me know what the hell you want to say, you want to talk behind my back. In the process, in Hawaii we say okole. In America, you guys say ass. There's my ass. You can kiss it.
I said cola.
Yeah, we say
Cola,
okole.
cola.
Yeah.
Well, when it boils down to it, like you guys said, we just all need to work together. And these people that don't want to work together, then maybe they should just leave the industry and let the rest of the people that want
Thank you.
to succeed, let them succeed and be some. You know, that's just
Yeah.
that simple. Quit defacing
See,
people on Facebook. Quit blocking people.
yes.
Quit coming out in public and acting like you're my friend when you're sitting there backstabbing me. Because you know, you know, come on, you know, and then you see me.
Here's the thing.
Get the hell out of here. You know,
Whenever
I'm
we
tired
set
of it.
foot in San
I'm tired of
Antonio
it.
and whenever we set foot in San Antonio and those fake people come up to us wanting to take pictures and all this BS, here's what I tell them. And I tell them under my breath. I kid you not, because I get it. My wife's that artist and all that. Me, I'm Mr. Nobody. So I don't give a damn. I'll hurt your feelings. I tell them straight up, but I tell it under my breath because I don't want to offend what my wife is and all that. You know, we got these so-called promoters that want to block you and all this other crap. And I tell them, oh, when they want to take pictures and all this selfies, I tell them, you know what? Get the hell away from me with that bullshit. Because, you know, if you're going to be fake on Facebook, to me, if you're going to be fake on Facebook, you can miss me with that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
True.
Get the hell away from me before I throw you to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's what I tell them. Get the hell away from me before I throw you to the floor.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
after experiencing something that I never in my whole entire life being in this in the entertainment world, to experience something very unprofessional recently.
Yes.
And I didn't see it for myself, but man, my calls were coming in, my text messages, people. I mean, I had a full house on that Sunday because I really, you know, a lot of times you think about one of the things you think about the bullies and the slander and the ugliness of people. And I had a lot of phone calls, and it affects people. I see now how others do things to, you know, they become depressed and they become, a lot of people become suicidal because of bullies like that. And they don't realize that they're hurting people. And when I actually had a very bad asthma attack, and it was awful because I had never, ever in my life experienced something like that. And when it was told to me, it really hurt because there are people that I trusted and I believed in. and doing a lot of what I did, even though my publicist and my managers would get on me not to do no more things for free, I still did it. You know, I still did it because I did it from my heart. And I did it for the industry because I wanted to see how I could help bring this industry together. But after experiencing something like that, I will never look back. I send them with my blessings. I have nothing bad to say, you know, because that's not who I am. But, you know, I just leave it in God's hands. He takes care of everything.
It just shows what type of person they are from the person that you are, Brandy. When you go out and you actually go on Facebook and deface somebody and talk, that shows your personality of who you are. You know,
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
It's,
we got to keep it real. And like
I mean, there's
Jonathan
people
says,
that
we
made me
don't
mad,
need
but
hate.
I'm not going to go out there and do that to them, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I used to tell my wife all the time, whenever these haters have opinions, to me, opinions are like assholes. Everyone always have one. Everyone has one.
That's right.
So the hell with what they say or think or feel. They can wipe their ass with that.
Thank you,
Heather. None of us are better than anybody.
No.
We're all the same. And I'm going to say it just like Jonathan and my mom always said in school when I would get into a fight because I was a fighter. She always used to say, when they say something, you know what? We all shit and piss the same. We're nobody's better than anybody. Remember that. You know, some of us we can hold ourselves a little higher because that's just we do. But at the end of the day, we're all the same. We are all the same. Oh
yeah.
So
they came to adopt that baby from me.
Oh, we have one like that too here.
We actually have this one and another one.
Aww.
This is Bella. Hey,
cute.
Stop, Bella. Stop licking. This is Bella.
That was one of my babies.
Aww.
She's hyper, very hyper.
We have one too like that. Crazy.
Then we have a calm one. That's Toasty.
Yeah. Well, maybe you need to take Bella to obedience school.
I don't know. She just kind of roams around the place and starts jumping everywhere.
And I'm going to mention something else because I just like to talk. So anyway, when you have an artist that is going through something and they can't make it to something because they are having a family issue and they're invited to a certain event or something, don't hold that against them and send an ugly message because guess what? Read your Bible if you're into, you know, if you believe in God or not. I mean, there's some people in the industry that don't, but it's God first, family, and then your career. So if your family is sick, your family needs you, that's where you need to be. The career, sorry, you can wait. Don't ever send an artist a message because they can't be at an event and what you've done for them or that. I was so appalled at that I had to speak up because don't do that to that person. You don't know what that person's going through. Lose a child, you never get over that. Brandy knows that. You never get over that.
You don't.
You'll never for the rest of your life. So don't mistreat that artist because they can't be somewhere. Don't say, oh, I did for you. Then don't do for me. Believe me, don't do for me because I don't need that thrown in my face. You know, I was so appalled when I read this message. I was like, what? Don't do that. Don't do that to an artist. We're all going to have family issues. We might have a parent that passes. We might have a spouse. We might have a child. Remember, we all are people. We have hearts. Treat them with respect because we might not be able to make it to an event. Do you know how many events I had to cancel for George? And y'all know he lost his daughter on May 20th.
Yes.
You know, he had to cancel these. Not that he wanted to, but guess where his place was to be is next to his daughter. Not at playing at fanfare, not playing at fiesta, you know? And I'm just sorry. I read something and I was so angry. Like, don't do that to that artist, whether it be female, male, whoever. Don't do that. And it made me sad. It made me super sad that you did that to them.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I'm not laughing because
no.
what you're saying. I'm laughing because of what Heather is saying in the comments.
I know.
I can't see. I'm gonna have
it threw me off guard. I am so truly, truly sorry.
No,
like,
you're fine.
She was talking about falling on people.
5'8". She's
Like,
5'8".
I'm
She
sorry,
said, by the
Vicky.
way, if
I'm
anyone
not-
ever messes with any of these ladies who I consider like family, I'm 5'8" without heels and I'm heavyset. Think about that. You wouldn't want me to accidentally fall on you.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Oh, Heather, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm 5'3", but I'm heavy set, so I'll hurt too if I fall on you.
I'm 4'9". I'll still hurt somebody.
Y'all not see this behind. You see what I carry behind me, so come on now.
Boys,
And I truly was trying to hold it together. Now I know how Jey Uso feels in WWE when he's trying not to laugh. And I was trying to hold it together while you were talking in the series.
I knew you were reading that. I know how you are, Jonathan. No. But I'm just saying this. We just need to be more mindful of each other, of things that are going on. Like me, me having my issues right now, I'm going through those. It's a life change. I'm having to change some things that, I didn't expect. I didn't expect, most of y'all know, coming down with stage 2 kidney disease. I went in just to go get my blood test, and what they're telling me, I'm like, what the heck, y'all know I have a disease called Addison. It's not curable, that's why I do not fight with the industry, because I don't know if you know about it. You get upset, I'm gonna be hitting the ground, I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm gonna call Jonathan, so there's
That's
a lot
why
of us,
I told my wife straight up, if you notice this interview, I already took, I told my wife, you know what, cool, you got to do your work, stay out of it. I'm gonna put my name on it. I'll fight.
And the thing of it is we have to be mindful of everybody who's suffering with mental illness. We don't realize who is, and bullying sets that off on a lot of us. A lot of the people have, depressions, the people that have the bipolar, even ADHD, the kids, people that, a lot of little things like that set people off. Depression is one of the biggest things that a lot of us have, and we fight it on a daily basis. And when you got people picking at you in the industry, that's why they've got these kids going in these schools, shooting these schools up and stuff. They're getting bullied. And Jonathan knows this because he, talks about it. Same thing in the industry. Same thing with the industry, Don't be surprised. We go into an event one day and someone that you've pissed off and totally bullied in the industry goes in there and shoots something up. That's why, thank God, they're checking at the door, because it's happening. I mean, you see it. Everybody's bullying each other. And one day someone's going to snap and we're all going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, And I hope that, pray that God never happens. I pray it never happens.
It's funny you said that, because every year I got to register at the school district board here in Corpus. And I have to register so that way all these schools throughout the school board in Corpus, which is called CCISD, they have to utilize me to do the bullying prevention. I've been doing it since, I thought it was 2015, but believe it or not, it was 2014, because Rudy Trevino from Domingo Live did an interview on me back in 2015, but come to find out, I did it before then. And I did it's this thing called I Am Bullying Prevention, which I already got with Tiger and, oh, hold on. Wait, there you go. I got with Tiger. Yeah, I had to.
That way.
Yeah, I got with Tiger, and we're going to end up doing something else about that. But I ended up in the process of registering with the CCISD. I registered with the VA for the PTSD thing. So I got a letter in the mail and all this bullshit. Oh, sorry. And all this stuff talking about the PTSD for veterans, because I'm retired military I'm actually retired working for the Army is what it is. And so I had to register through the VA with PTSD and all this BS and whatever the case may be. And in the same process, I had to do the CCISD registration forms. So yeah, back to what Vicky was talking about, the bullying thing. Man, I've been doing that for so long, and I've implemented so many things here in the Corpus Christi region, and spoke, God bless, man, through a lot of kids from elementary, middle school, and high school, as well as they have this thing called halfway home or halfway houses, which is kids who are under 18 when they go to jail. The fact that they're under 18, they go to halfway houses. And I ended up speaking over there as well. And I've done a lot for the community in Corpus Christi. So not only that I perform and drum and all this BS and manage my wife, I still love doing the bullying prevention thing.
We need that.
So I already talked to Tiger. We're working on a project coming up soon. Hopefully everybody, I want to implement everyone in, in San Antonio or whatever. I told Vicky, if I ever do anything in San Antonio, my goal is to make it big and outrageous. And Tiger knows me. He knows that every time we do a music video or any song, we always step it up a notch, because I always get this from him. What I always get from Tiger is, oh, fam, I don't know how you're going to top that. And as sure as I top it. So, yeah.
Well, and back to that, like Brandy was saying, believe it or not, this is considered bullying in the industry, how some of these people are acting,
It is.
and it's sad because we're adults and we should not be acting like that. What are we showing our younger generation?
Yeah.
My daughter was bullied. That's why I pulled her out of school, and I homeschooled her, and she went, well, she's like, whoa, when she had a little young man do that to her, and she's like, well, and she's like, and I had to go to get her out of school, and I taught her home, and she homeschooled, and now she graduated with honors. So, but I feel the same way about the industry. We're getting bullied by certain people, and it's ugly. I'm not afraid to tell you, because she'll tell you. A lot of Linda won't work with certain people here in the industry anymore because and to me, that's a form of bullying with how they did her. And you know what? We should not be like that. She's a great artist, and that's any of you. Brandy's a great actor. She doesn't need to be bullied. Natalia, you're good at what you do on your podcast. You don't need to be bullied. Tiger is a DJ. It needs to stop. And one day it's going to be sad if somebody in the industry takes their life because someone has done them so ugly. What Brandy went through this past week, she should have never went through that. She didn't deserve it as a person, as an artist, as a friend to all of us. It was very hurtful. For me to cry for her, it hurt me because she didn't deserve that. Because she's a friend, and it makes me sad that we are acting like this, that we were so old and we're acting like this. I'm 53, going to be 54. I don't want to be bullied. I don't want people treating me like crap. I might not have tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised for any of us. And the last thing I want to think, I was bullied by this person, I was mistreated by this person, and it's really sad, and it needs to change, because if not, before long, I will pull myself out of this industry, and I will only work with Tiger. And, I don't want to do that because I love Loud, I love George, I love the people I work with, but it's getting bad. It's getting to the point where I'm at the point where I don't want to be in it no more. So that's what I just have to say about it.
It is getting to the point where I've got a lot of also from a lot of artists that are saying that they're changing genres. They want to leave the Tejano industry because of the way things are going. Like y'all said, it's a big old merry-go-round. You have from the managers to the promoters, to the venues, to nobody wants to pay. So everybody's leaving they're thinking, going to another genre is gonna be better for them, which is really sad because, that's where I see that the Tejano industry is gonna end up going down, because nobody's gonna want to do Tejano music no more. Everybody's gonna say, you know what, let's go do conjunto, let's go do norteño. You don't see them, fighting, at each other's throats. You see them helping each other, you see them collaborating,
Yeah.
and you see them, driving in big buses, with jewelry. You see them, living the happiest life they can, because it's about, I help you, you help me, we go make a couple of thousands, and we enjoy our life. It's not about, well, you know what, I want to work with Tiger, well, you know what, you want to work with me, I got this, so I call the shots. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should be, you know what, let's work together, let's do it, and we'll, you know, at the end of the day, we'll be happy with the outcome, whether it's a good outcome or bad outcome, but it's an outcome where you work together and you did it happily, and you did it, with good intentions. You didn't do it because, oh, you know what, I want to work with Brandy Lopez. Why? Because, she has Mr. Carmona in the background there, so yeah, I want to get in with Brandy, no, you should want to get in with Brandy to help Brandy, and Brandy help you. You shouldn't want to be with Brandy just because what Brandy could bring to the table for you. Or
Exactly.
Natalia,
Right.
I want to work with
Exactly.
Natalia because she knows these people, she knows that people. No, you should
hate
want to
that.
work together because,
You're supporting
you
each other.
respect her. You respect Natalia as a person. Jonathan, I want to work with Jonathan, oh, why? Because Chrissy, she's got a video right now that's hot on the charts. So, if I work with them, it's gonna blow me up. No, or Vicky V, I want to work with Vicky because, she knows all these people in the industry that have money, If you can't do it yourself, then, if you can't be self-made, then you need to do something else. You don't need to be leeching on to everybody.
Be a
I highly
leader,
agree.
not a follower. Be a leader.
I hate people using others for who they have in their back pockets or what they can bring to the table. To me, that's bullshit. Sorry. To me, that's BS.
You already said it.
Oh, okay. Well, the hell with it then. To me, that's bullshit. Don't bring certain people because of the popularity this individual has or that individual has. That's straight bullshit. Don't use people, man. Come on. Get the hell out of here with that bullshit.
Yep.
Do what? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like here's an example. Okay. Again, only if you know, but I'm not gonna throw out names. Okay. Only if you know.
If you know, you know.
An artist had contacted us for a while to do a collaboration. And the collaboration, they know that we're not signed with Freddie Records. We just record out of Freddie Records. We don't we're independent. We don't sign or anything out of Freddie Records. We're independent label. Let me get that out there right now before anybody be huffing and puffing and all that bullshit. So, oh shit.
Hi, everybody.
So we had an artist that turns around and had hit us up multiple times to do a collaboration. Now, I'm very particular when it comes to collaboration with my wife because of what we're trying to do. So after multiple messages, inboxes, and all that. We get hey, I really want to do a collaboration with Chrissy E, yada 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 yada. Finally, I give in, and I was like, okay. The artist said, I wrote a song. This is the collaboration. I said, okay, email it to me. Let me hear it. Let me hear how it goes. The artist emails it to me. And I said, okay, it's a good song. It's a really, really good song. And I said, I hear another instrument because all they had was a guitar playing. And for me, when I hear a song, I can see different instruments on that song. I don't know why, but I can. And I said, okay. I said, well, let me see what I can do as far as date and time to get into Freddie Records, because it's, man, so many people are trying to get into Freddie Records. I said, I seriously have to wait for an approval first before to record in the studio. So let me see when I can get a date and time. And the artist was like, okay, cool. Finally, I got a text message back. Hey, you guys can go in this time and this date. So I messaged the artist back. The artist brought the family. I said, okay, we're going to Freddie Records. And to me, I look at Freddie. I don't look at Freddie. And when I say Freddie, I'm talking about Freddie Martinez Jr., not the dad or anything like that. Freddie Martinez Jr., hands down, is my brother in Christ. Believe it or not, he heard my story, my talk, and we just became like family. And he is actually my youngest daughter's godfather, him and his wife. So his family became our family. And again, we're independent. We're not signed with Freddie Records or anything. So when I contact Freddie Martinez, he said, okay, he blessed us with a date and time. So I called the artist and I said, hey, this is when we're going to go in the studio. This is the time, yada, yada. We go there and I'm waiting for the engineer and all that. And so him and his family, the artist and the family is taking pictures all over the studio. And to me, I think nothing. Okay, well, it is what it is. Just so happened, Freddie Martinez Sr., they have multiple studios in that huge studio recording place. And Freddie Martinez Sr. is recording across from us. And I remember him from a while back. And so I talked to him and yada, yada. My wife takes pictures with him and talks to him. And the artist, same thing. And we start recording. Now, keep in mind, when we did the music, I heard a different instrument besides the guitar. So I personally paid for the studio time. I personally paid for the engineer. I personally paid for another instrument player to come into the studio and play the trumpets. So we record. So after we record, I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I need to send this artist the same contract, which I forgot. I totally forgot. Hands down, I did. I said, I need to send this artist the same contract that was sent to me by Beto Ramon. Now, if those that don't know who Beto Ramon is, this guy is a phenomenal, hands down, like writer, singer, everything. Beto Ramon is the man. So the same contract this guy sent, Beto Ramon has sent me, and I totally spazzed out. I'm not gonna lie. I sent the artist the same contract, just little rewriting, basically covering both artists, the artist itself and the artist Chrissy E, stating that the song belongs to the artist. Everything belongs to the artist. The writing belongs to the artist and the artist's parents, yada, yada, yada. The only thing that was added was because it's featuring Chrissy E, I asked, if you sell CDs, if you sell records, 9 cents of the dollar goes to Chrissy E for being featured on this song. Now, I sent the artist all that. I missed twice. I slipped up. I sent the artist all that. And Brandy can vouch for me because, believe it or not, this song was so phenomenal, including the trumpets that was added, that it was going to be used on a song. Am I right, Brandy? Or on a movie? Am I right? Wow. This song was going to be literally, when I was so excited about the song because of the way it sounded. I sent it to Brandy, and Brandy was going to use this song on one of her movies, and that Chrissy E and the artist was supposed to be performing it in her movie, in one of the movies she was going to do. That's how good this song was. I implemented the trumpets. Like, I went through 3 different trumpet players. That's how, like, picky or the whole thing I was about it. The music was phenomenal. Okay. Hands down, phenomenal. But because of the promoter in San Antonio cut all ties with us and was pissed off that we got a music distributor to distribute music, that promoter decided to interfere in that collaboration and get another artist from Vegas to manipulate to that artist to shut down this music, to shut down this collaboration and not submit it out there. To me, that's some, excuse my language, Tiger, I'm sorry for your show. That's some fucked up petty shit. Yeah. I'm keeping it real. That's some petty BS. It's sad in this industry, and this is what people talk about that kills Tejano industry. It's crap like that. That's some BS. This music sounded so good. Brandy heard it, and she can vouch for this song that it was going to be put in a movie. This is how good this song was.
Wow.
So to me, like I told my wife, as a manager to my wife, I said, you know what? I said, it's okay. It is what it is. What we can do is turn around and just create more music and move forward, which is that's what we're doing. We have 2 more songs we have to record in the studio. I already told Tiger about it. Oh, sorry, right there. I already told Tiger about it. Yeah. And I told Tiger, believe it or not, what's funny is a lot of times Tiger and I, we stay up late after his show. Either he'll call me or I'll call him, and we kind of critique one another about everything. Like I'll tell him, hey brother, come on, this is wrong or that's wrong, or he'll tell me, yeah, I know, but you know, this and this. But you know, we got 2 more songs coming up. I told Tiger about the 2 songs coming up, and it is gonna be fire. I just don't want to say too much about it right now. We gotta head to the studio. One of them, which cracked me up, was because I literally had my knee replaced and I'm sitting on a couch with a huge ass ice pack on my knee, and my wife's literally writing this song up and composing, and she sends it to me, and I'm looking at her because we have our office, which I'm in right now, and she sends it to me, and she sends me the whole composing of it and the words and everything. And a lot of times when she writes it or whatever and sends it to me, I'm the one who's composing it. And this time when she sends the whole everything, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty good actually.
You're like, that's my baby.
Yeah, I really don't want to change the damn thing to it. But you know, when a door closed, God opens several others.
That's right. That's
and
right.
I'm no saint, by hands down. I'm no saint. I consider myself as, believe it or not, as a. You ever heard of Saint Michael, the Archangel?
Oh,
There's no music tonight.
I'm that guy that grabs that freaking sword and goes to battle and just starts slaying everybody, all the demons and all that. That's me.
Are you watching me?
I'm not one of those monks that, I'll pray for you. No. I'm that guy that comes in, oh, you got a mouth you got on you? Let me fix that mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm that. I'm him. That's why I said, if anybody got a problem with what the heck I say, by all means, hey, I'm cool. You want to have lunch, breakfast, whatever the case may be, say what you got to say. I'll say what I got to say. If you don't like it and you try to swing at me, God bless you. Sana, sana, korita rana. Oh, that's when I'll do the oh. I'll pray for him after I knock him out. That's me. If they swing at me, whatever happens next.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry, Tiger. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No. You're fine.
You should not have had me on your show.
I know. I've been holding my cross to keep me calm.
This is my cross. See it? This is actually, technically, this is actually my cross. Believe it or not, this is my rosary. And a lot of beads fell off because of all the trials and tribulations I've went through. So this is technically my rosary that I got tatted, what's left of my rosary anyway, on my hand. That's why if you look at my I Am Bullying merch, it's like this.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm
Like
sorry,
the-
Tiger.
No,
I know
you're
it's
fine.
PG.
I'd like to send a big old congratulations going out to Boral Lopez Jr. He said, God opened the door for me. I got my job back.
Yes, today.
And
Yes.
he got his job back with the Houston Texans. So I'm going back to work after 1 year and 6 months.
Yes.
Houston Texans?
Houston
I know.
Texans.
Hey, you know what? You guys got our 49er defense coach, so go ahead.
Well, I feel sorry for them.
Really? Bengals? Really? Really? Brother.
Brother.
Or should I say brother?
Yes,
Brother.
sir.
Put
My
that
Bengals.
together.
My Bengals are coming to
Did you
Dallas.
really just
to
say
clean
my
house.
Bengals?
My Bengals are coming to Dallas.
Okay, look,
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
do
a-
it right now. Sana korita ra.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry, Tiger. I love you, brother. I'm sorry. Hold your head up, brother. Hold your head up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes. Congratulations going out to Boral. Lopez Jr. Thank you, Boral, for bringing that up and bringing football up. You should have brought football up at a time like this. Especially knowing Jonathan's on. Jonathan's on. You can't be talking football with Jonathan on here. That's right. How about Tigers football? That's right. That's what we're talking about. The Cincinnati Bengals.
Because I got like taken into, like, it's not my family, but I got taken into the family who played for the Steelers, which is Troy. And love you, Auntie Sue and Auntie Tofa and all the family and all that. But I'm a Niner. I'm not a Steeler fan.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think she was telling you what she felt about your team just now.
Yes.
As far as the Bengals go, damn.
JJ
Brother,
Fernandez
do you have a second team?
loves the Bengals. Is that right, JJ?
Team?
No, there's no second team here. It's
Hey, JJ.
It's all about the black and orange. That's right.
Well, all I can say is thank everybody for coming on tonight. It's been a great discussion topic. It was much needed, and we need to do this again because, you know, hopefully the industry will change. I don't see it, but hopefully it will, because we do need to work together. Because there's no, like they say, no I in team, and that's what a lot of people forget, that, you know, they're just, it's all about them, and it's not. It's about us all working together. And yes, Mama, you want to say something? Oh, she was like, I was like,
oh no, I was.
She want to knock that cup out of his head.
Oh. But and we do need to, like, we, you know, Tiger and I tried to with our, you know, when he's on here, and I don't get on very often, but I am here trying to moderate. But we have to help the newer, you know, the new people coming into the industry, the new artists, because eventually our legends will be gone, will never be forgotten, but we have to keep these younger, you know, the people the new in the industry, keep them going too, so we can have music forever. Because like I said, we're not going to live forever, and neither are legends. So we try to help all the new artists out, and they become our Tiger Eye family because they stay with us, right, Alize?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So and we love them for that, you know. And people, quit stealing Tiger's people he brings in when he brings them to the industry. Quit stealing them from him. It makes me mad. I'm like, you know. But and I thank each one of you that came on tonight and that support Tiger Maes. I'm trying to be his biggest supporter, you know, that he's made me his assistant. I try to do the best I can for him and help him out anytime. And if there's any ideas anybody ever has, you can't get a hold of him, get a hold of me. I'll get them to him. And I thank you, Tiger, I mean, for bringing us all on and us talking, because we needed to do this talk. And like I said, again, we're not trying to criticize anybody. You got to have thick skin. You got to have the thick skin. That's that simple. Take the criticism and the advice. That simple. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I highly agree.
We can't hear you, Brandy.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I think you're muted, Brandy. Brandy.
Oh.
Tiger, did you mute her?
No, I didn't mute her. She kept moving all over the house.
Brandy.
She went from room to room. She did a Vicky V. Vicky V had like 6 pages opened up on this thing. She wanted to make sure she got her point across.
I know my wife's watching. Chrissy, can you tell Brandy we can't hear her?
Oh, thank you, Chrissy. She says we're doing an amazing job.
I know. The thing about it is, when you were talking about the legends, Vicky, you know, the Tejano industry has these legends, which is like Ramon Ayala, Los Palominos, La Mafia, Jay Pettis, Gary Hobbs, all these other artists. Um, the thing about it is, we're became recording out of Freddie Records. We became close friends with Johnny Ariola, who is the Los Palominos guy. It's him and his brothers in Los Palominos. And, you know, we got an opportunity to sit down and talk, like, as far as, man, we sat down and talked for a long time, you know. We have pictures together and stuff like that. And he even said the same thing as far as, like, you know, these legends, they're going to be eventually going away, which a lot of these fans, they love,
Oh yeah.
which is these old songs from these legends. But it keeps in mind that to give give an opportunity for these new uprising artists, give them a chance and see how you feel about their songs or their music. You know, like I said, Johnny Oriola and myself, we sat down, and Chrissy E, we all sat down and talked for a long time, and he even feels the same way as well. And he plays a lot of Christianity music, and he was like, "Hey, what do you think about this song?" And hearing it in a different perspective, in a different, like,
You're
I
okay,
guess
David.
in a Spanish outtake, man, to me that blew me away. So I told him, I was like, "Wow," I said, "Man, brother, that's pretty good, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. Hell yeah." I didn't know who he was at the time. I just thought he was a different artist recording. And so, you know, to me, uh, coming into all this, I sat down with artists, people kind of go Google for Gagas over that. I sit down with them, and we sit down on a different level to where it's like we start to appreciate what the other ones are doing, you know, what each other is doing. So they start listening to what we're trying to do with Chrissy E, and Chrissy E and I start trying to listen to what they're doing or have done, and it's like, wow, okay. And we appreciate one another. And what we hope that the fans do is that these legends, just like us, we hope that these fans appreciate Chrissy E, like Chrissy and myself hope the fans appreciate, of course, they appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, you know, to take in and try to teach and educate everyone over. So I get what you're saying.
Tiger, you good there?
I know he got cat got his tongue. You have a cat, Tiger?
No, I'm focusing on what you're saying, and I'm focusing on the comments, because if it ain't for all the Tiger Eye Show family members that are commenting and watching, then the show don't mean anything. So that's why I'm having to focus on what y'all are discussing and highlighting the comments at the same time to show appreciation, because without the comments, without the people,
The fans.
that without
The fans.
without the family, I wouldn't have got that right there.
So I guess the one that we need to ask, Alize.
Yes.
Her eyes really got big.
I
Wow.
know.
Like,
She's like,
wow.
I had never seen her eyes get that big. Wait, let me think of my question. Alize, wait, don't make your eyes bigger. Wait, calm down. What do you think about the industry, the Tejano industry that you're in? Meaning like oh my word. Wait, don't make your eyes that big. Wait, calm down. Let me finish.
She can answer this because she's been done wrong too. So you can answer.
Okay, about the music industry. I'm not sure if you have a promoter or not. What do you feel about the music industry as far as promoting wise, or as far as
past everyone's bedtime?
How the industry? No, it's not past everyone's bedtime.
That's what
Stop.
Chrissy is saying.
I know. I'm reading it. No, Chrissy E. Stop. I'm in the office right now.
I'm in the office and he's working.
So, how do you feel about the music industry as far as promoting wise, or as far as upcoming artists and the respect? Now you can do that. Oh, did you just take a deep breath?
Yeah.
You can say it.
I just sometimes I feel scared to speak what I want just because I don't want anyone to take it.
Speak how you feel, just don't name names.
Yes, exactly.
No, yeah. I definitely feel like, I mean, I hope they can give us artists a new chance.
She was trying to clean that up so bad.
Yeah.
Say exactly how you feel.
Well, then let me ask her this question.
There you go.
How do you feel how you've been treated in certain events that you're supposed to be able to participate in, that they didn't allow you to present and come all the way here to San Antonio and not be able to be in that event?
That would
how
suck.
do you feel about that?
Did they do that?
Well, first, I feel like it's definitely unfair because, you know, my family, I mean, me and my family, we take a lot of time and effort, you know, and money, you know, to go to the event, and then for us to tell me that I can't perform. I mean, it sucks, and I hope no one else has to go through that, because I mean, it's time and money that they're wasting, you know. So
Where are you from, Alize?
I'm from Dallas. I'm originally from Sarasota, Florida, but we live in Dallas right now in Garland.
Oh,
So
okay.
drive,
So yeah,
to
you have to drive from
make
Dallas.
that drive, that costs your family money. And then if you had to come here and stay at a hotel, that costs you money. They came here to see you, and you didn't get to perform. You know, that's where I'm getting at.
So you're driving from Dallas.
Yeah, and that's where I see some of the artists as well. They're being promised this, and a couple events, not naming no events, but they were supposed to perform or present.
How far is Dallas from San Antonio?
What, 4 or 5 hours, right?
Are you serious?
She left us. Where is she?
So from Dallas, Texas to San Antonio, Texas is 4 or 5 hours?
Right? Is it Dallas like 4 or 5 hours?
4.5.
4.5. And if you have to stop
wow.
and, you know, go to the restroom and, you know, fill up your gas tank, you know? Yeah.
I fixed to have to get off. I'm about to die.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just feel like there's some artists that, not naming no events, are not good at that, but were promised to present, perform.
I didn't realize Dallas was that far.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't like it, but yeah. So it's just, so there's been a lot of the artists that have been done wrong lately in some of these events and stuff that, you know, and we hear it because they tell us, and not mentioning names because we're not going to do that, but it's just wrong, you know, and that's another thing that's hurting this industry, because they don't want to come perform, because you're promising me that I'm going to come perform for you, present for you, and then my whole family comes. There's another artist that her whole family went. She didn't get to sing, and her whole family showed up, paid tickets. That's a lot of money for, you know. So I see it, and that's another thing. They can't
Yeah,
be doing that either.
we drive 2 hours to San Antonio.
Well,
2 hours there and 2 hours back.
that's what 8 to 10 hours for ALIZE if it comes to San Antonio. You know,
That's crazy. And they canceled you out?
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry. Wow.
It's okay.
You know,
No,
and
but still,
that's
it's
what
not
I love
right.
about this young lady. She is so forgiving, and she keeps going. She smiles. You never see her upset. She just
Wow.
keeps going, and I thank you for that, Alize, because you're so kind-hearted. But at the same time, you're not a doormat, and we don't want nobody to do that to you again. You know.
Somebody, last of the dying breed said, collect half at signing the other half before you get stage.
That's what I think.
Have you collected half before you performed?
No.
Yeah, we kind of been nice about it too, as well, as far as like not collecting half. You know, we try to be nice about it, and we're learning not to be because of that situation. And it sucks. It sucks. I know the feeling. We here. I think we're gonna have to start collecting half up front, and then the other half when she performs. That's what we need to start doing, and that's what a lot of these veteran artists they do. So I know my wife is watching right now, and so I'm telling her and you as well, Alize, or any other artists, start collecting half up front. It's okay.
Cash App it, Venmo it. You know, I mean, everybody's got
Yeah.
Cash App. They got Venmo. They got all those. You know, give them a
Yeah,
deposit. You know.
that
Yeah.
sucks. You guys driving 4 to 5 hours. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not from Texas, so I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I remember that day when they had canceled. I had told my grandma about the event, and she was so excited. And at the time, I can't remember. I believe my grandma had the flu or something, and I had told her about the event. So she's like, "Oh my word, that's so awesome, mija!" And then for them to tell me that I couldn't perform, I mean, it sucked. I was like, "Oh man." Oh yeah, but I was looking forward
I'm
to it. But I
sorry.
mean, no, it's okay. I mean, there's also, like you said, God opens many more doors up in the future. So I just had to.
You just got to perform at NB Writers
Yeah.
concert. And that's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. You know, one door
Aren't you
closes, another opens.
You're performing near Corpus.
Beeville. Yes.
Mm.
We go to Beeville sometimes. That's why. That's how I remember
that's
Beeville.
close. Yep.
That's actually about 40, 45 minutes away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's not a bad drive at all.
Michaela, Beeville's
Yeah.
not 2 hours from here, right?
Wow.
I already told my wife I want to go to that performance.
Yeah, we want to go too.
So
Tiger.
hopefully my knee acts right and we'll be there.
Yay.
Get in a wheelchair and go.
Yeah, I know. I'll be.
Jonathan, you're gonna be like,
I'm coming.
You're gonna be like, they see me rolling.
Yeah, right. Hayden.
We're gonna get him a scooter.
Yeah. I'll be like, don't look at me, puppet. Don't look at me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. Wow. I mean, this has been an awesome. Did I say awesome? Awesome Jungle Jive Part 2.
Wow, 3 hours.
I can imagine the ratings. I bet you the ratings are off the roof once we go check. I guarantee you we knocked it out of the park because we had so many celebrities on listening. Like everybody said, it was a wonderful topic. And it's all, thank you, Borao. It's also on my YouTube channel, DJ Tiger Maes. Ralph Maes. So this is one for the books. It's always going to be there for everybody to go back and get schooled on what you should do and what you should not do, and how you should approach the industry, and who you should trust and who you shouldn't trust, and contract or no contract. So we're gonna let each and every one of y'all. We're gonna let each and I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all, to everybody that came on. First of all, thank y'all for taking time out of your busy schedule. It means the world to me. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Without y'all, none of this will be possible. Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, Vicky V. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Alize. Thank you, Papushi. Thank you, Belen, Ruby Rod. Thank you to
Brandy.
Tonio. Thank you to Brandy Lopez. Thank you to Gabriel Carmona for making that cameo. I think that's everybody that came on.
That other guy,
Araceli Fuentes.
Oh
Can't
yeah,
forget my fam, Araceli Fuentes.
the gentleman in Belen's band, Grupo
Tonio.
Canyo,
Daniel. Yes. You know what? I don't even know. I don't know how that guy popped on. I didn't even send him a request. That dude just like,
I sent him a link. I was being Tiger Maes.
I was looking at that dude on the bottom, and I'm like, who's that vato?
Yeah, he came in with Belen, and then he asked me for the link. So he said the link's not working.
Somebody better moderate that dude, because I don't know who.
I did.
Well, thanks for giving me the heads up, Vicky. Golly, I was about to.
I surprised you. That's what I'm supposed to do.
You better surprise me. You're going to surprise him too, because I wasn't going to bring him on. That was going to be a bigger surprise. Because I don't know who he was.
Well, he goes, the link's not working. I'm like, oh, well, let me help you then, because I thought he was like, okay, the link's not working. Let me help it out, because nobody was sending it. I'll send it. No, but,
thank you to Grupo Daño.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Thank y'all to each and every one of y'all. Before we sign off, Natalia, we're gonna let you go first. If you there's anything you want to say, but thank you from the heart for coming on, and I hope this is the first or the last. I hope you enjoyed being on the Tiger Ice show. It was a blessing to have you on. It was a blessing for you to accept.
Thank you for letting us voice our opinions.
Yeah,
that's what the Tiger Ice show is about, and what I really like about it, what everybody respects, is that we do it, but we do it with class. That's how you got to do it. If you want to get your point across, do it respectfully and do it with class. I've learned that from the past, and that's what we did. I mean, you can do it like what we all know right now. You could do it. You could give the examples. You don't have to say names. You say names to me because you want the promotion for yourself. Because if you start making names, calling out names, it's just going to bring more problems. Because it's not like nobody knows what the Tiger Eye show is. Everybody tunes in. Like I said, thank God. But with that being said, thank y'all. And Brandy, platform's yours.
Brandy? There's no Brandy.
I'm sorry. I was looking at Brandy's comment over here. Brandy's over here commenting still.
Yeah.
Natalia, I'm sorry, Natalia. The platform's yours.
I just want to thank y'all for having me tonight and for having this whole discussion, because it needed to happen. And if you ever need me to come and give my opinion again, I'm here.
Wow. So
yeah, I don't sugarcoat.
Wow. So whenever we need her on the Tiger Eye show, Brandy Lopez. Oh, Brandy was commenting over here. I keep reading her stuff, and I'm looking at her. Hoping she comes back on, because she's still on my page. So whenever we need Natalie to come on, she just said it. She's always happy to come on and support the
We thank
Tiger
you.
Eye Show.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Anything else?
No, we just all need to get together and start talking more about these things and getting it. Like maybe every week, if we have a something goes on, we address it. Okay, this is what it's happening. Let's address it. Let's move on.
That's right.
And come up with
True.
good ideas to start thinking out the box and make this industry grow. That's what we need to do.
Yes. Yes. I agree. Yeah.
Yes, and that is perfectly said. And the reason that I could back that up is I've had a lot of Tiger Eye Show family members reach out to me because they say, Tiger, they said, you know, you're the perfect person to come out with this because you got a platform. And if we speak on it, we're only speaking to our friends and family. If you speak on it, you got the whole world, which y'all could see because I got Papuchi all the way in Cuba. And, you know, Celon Tiveros tuning in all the way from Monterrey and from all over. And not only that, I got all the beautiful Tiger Eye Show family members, which is each and every one of y'all. So that's why I feel my show is always so special. So I figured what better way to bring any topic than on the Tiger Eye Show so the point could get across. Because we're still at, I'm looking, I mean, people obviously, it is a freaking Tuesday, and we're still at 15 people plus on right now. I mean, that is like amazing for this time right now. I mean, I don't know any other platform where you're going to have this going up to 16 now at 10 o'clock at night. People have to work in the morning and they're still on the Tiger Eye Show. Isaac de los Santos from Conjunto Cartel Records is in the house. Nancy Fuentes Juarez is in the house. Belen Ruby Rod says she was going to bed and she lied because she's been commenting this whole time.
She had to drive home. She had to drive home from her sons.
So once again, thank you, Natalia. Much love and blessings. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next,
I'll
we're
see y'all
gonna
later.
go.
Bye,
I'm gonna let you go. Bye.
Next, fam, go right
Yes.
ahead.
I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has been showing lots of love and support. We really do appreciate it, and God bless.
Go get that video done.
Oh,
Thank you.
yes. Yes. Thank you, my precious Vicky.
Yes. I
Make
talked to
sure,
him today. He's waiting for you.
make
Oh,
sure
okay.
I'm off.
I'll message him.
Okay.
Make sure I'm off so I can be in it.
You can do that move, that jelly red.
Oh, that jelly.
Yeah.
That move is so iconic.
Pose,
And he's like,
pose.
Hey, that's a trademark. Hey, I trademarked that move. Well, maybe call my lawyers. Well, maybe have Jonathan call my lawyers because that move is strictly Tiger Eye Show. Thank you, fam.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ALIZE.
You are a blessing. Anytime you come on the show, just like any other Tiger Eye Show family members, it's always a beautiful, precious time. Thank you.
Yes.
Even
Thank
though you
you.
decided to go eat instead of staying on the show, but we're gonna forgive you for that one.
I was hungry.
Sorry, I was so hungry I couldn't.
At least she wasn't stealing the cookies.
Yes.
That you know of. She probably stole somebody else's cookies there at the restaurant.
You went to the
You're so funny.
restaurant?
Yeah, she left me hanging, knowing I'm
Yeah,
starving.
I went to go eat dinner.
Yeah,
Oh,
knowing I'm
our
starving.
stomachs are all growling and stuff. No.
Thank you, fam.
Thank you.
Jonathan, go right ahead.
Bye, guys.
What's up, my
Bye.
Bye, fam. Man, we
You
got a lot
know-
of family still. We still got 16 people. The numbers are going up, even though we're. Golly. Go ahead, brother.
My last words of wisdom, I guess. You know, thank you, Tiger and Vicky, for
Thank you.
allowing me. I was about to say us, as if my wife is here. I almost had to turn
She's
around.
typing.
He saw me do it like, hey, is my wife behind me? I didn't get slapped in the head. Wait a minute. But you know, thank you for having me on your show. Like I said, I'm that person behind the scenes as far as opening up for all these. I didn't know who was like this major heavy hitter Tejano artists. um, the only thing I can do is say what I see, which is a person who's behind the scenes and a person who is involved in several different things. My advice to everybody basically is stop bad mouthing one another. You know, whether
Amen.
it's a promoter who dropped an artist or a promoter who doesn't want anything to do with an artist because you're in your feelings, or whether it's a DJ or podcast or he or she who hears things that rumors that are being spread, to stop, to literally stop the backstabbing, stop the bad mouthing of other individual artists. As far as like other artists competing, oh, I see this artist pushed out one huge success song, so I want to throw out 5 different songs. Stop with that competing BS. It means nothing. It truly, truly means nothing, because you're just competing with yourself. The thing about it is if you want to truly, truly leave a legacy, and this is for other artists, be original, be yourself. And if you want to compete with what you did last. Don't try to do what other artists did and add to what they did. If you want to throw out a music video in a different town, oh, I saw a artist put out a music video in Houston and added all these celebrities or whatever the case may be, so I'm going to do the same in Houston and add more celebrities. Wipe your ass with that. Stop it. Stop it. You know, do a video in your own town or whatever the case may be. Stop competing with other artists. Do yourself a favor and just do you. Be individual of yourself. As far as award shows, congratulations to all these award shows that give awards out to artists, DJs, podcasts, songwriters, uprising artists, or whatever the case may be. Please do your research. You know, if you don't want people calling your award show Cracker Jack Awards, do your research. Like, I mean, hands down. If you're doing a whole year, look at what they did for that whole year. Don't just do it because Joe Black got in your ass about an award that you did about 2 months, 3 months ago. Do your research. And truly, other artists, no matter how big or how small you are, other artists uplift other artists, whether they're veterans or just starting out. Keep a mindful of that, please. Much love and aloha.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You guys take care and have a good one.
You too.
Good night.
Love and
Thank you.
blessings. Vicky V.
It's just me.
Platform is yours. The platform is yours.
Well, like I say, we had a great show tonight. We needed to speak about what needed to be spoke up tonight. I hope that no one's feelings were hurt. Like I said, you have to have thick skin in this industry. I've learned that from the beginning, to have thick skin. We need to work together. Quit tearing each other down. Quit stealing our ideas from our show. Can we work hard at what we do? Tiger Maes, thank you for bringing me onto your show, being your assistant. No matter what, you're always there for me when I'm having a bad day or something. You're there to listen. I greatly appreciate that. If more people were like that, I think we'd have a better industry. All these promoters and managers tearing each other down. It needs to stop, because that's why, like I said, I've walked away a lot. You don't see me out at the events anymore because it's too much. And I don't want to get caught up in the circus, the three-ring circus that we have here. I'm going to be a leader. I'm not going to be a follower. And that's why I choose to step back that I have, work with only my artists that aren't here in town because they don't want to be a part of this either. And it's sad because they're very talented. But be on the lookout, though. They're coming back with something amazing. Just again, we all need to work together. These people having these events, pay these bands when they come to town. That's the most important. I hate to see them traveling, coming all this way, not getting paid. It's sad, They're taking this money out of their pockets. They work so hard for, because a lot of people don't just only do music. They have real jobs, other jobs. They have to be, leave that job for the day to get paid. They don't get paid. So pay them, please pay them. And just keep on supporting each other. And thank you, because for all of you that are out there watching us, you make our show amazing. And look at Tiger. He got that beautiful award, whether anybody can say it's a Cracker Jack award or not, you know what? He deserves it. And I'm grateful for that. So thank you. And that's about all I have to say until the next time. Peace out.
Thank you. Thank you, Vicky.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it. Peace out. Vicky
Peace
V.
out.
Remember Victoria's Promotions. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, last but not least, I just want to let everybody know I didn't speak too much. I didn't speak too much because this show was about the topics that were brought up. This show was about, letting the Tiger Eye Show family members that came on express their feelings, express how they felt, because this is a topic that has been brought up before, but it's still a hot topic, and it's all about I preach unity, and there is no unity. I mean, but I'm trying, and I am going to keep trying to bring the unity back into the industry, God willing. If I could do it one by one, I'm going to try. And I mean, facts are facts. I mean, look, I mean, we still got it is 10:26 and we still got 14 viewers on. And I am so appreciative of each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, none of this would be possible. Thank y'all for each and every one of y'all. And like I said it once, and I'll say it a million times, please, 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 and everybody has said it, please stop the hate, please stop the jealousy, please stop the envy. We're Tejanos. We're in the Tejano industry. And if we do not want the industry to die, if we don't want it just fade off, we need to unite. We need to help each other out. We need to not tear each other down. And like I said it earlier, and there was a lot of talking, so I'm going to say it one more time. I mean, this right here means a lot, but it's more than that. It goes deeper than that. It goes to, work with each other, because you're there to help each other out. Don't just work with Tiger Maes because why? Because, oh, he's got that award. Or, don't go to Grupo Daño. Why? Because, they opened up for Grupo Frontera. Or, don't, don't go with Vicky V because you know, or she's promoting, you know, or she knows Shelly Lattes, or she knows Joe Lopez, or you know, she knows La Mafia, you know, what she can do. No, 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 no. Do it from the heart. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you don't expect anything in return. If you get something in return, great. That's just God's way of telling you, you know, you're on the right path. You're on the path to excellence. You're on the path to fulfill your dreams. And that is what DJ Tiger Maes is about. That's the reason that I have been blessed, because I have my guardian angels, and because you just got to be real. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. You know, you don't get nothing out of trying to copy somebody else, because you're not that person. I mean, I can't go and try to, for example, you know, be Hen Dog, or be, you know, or be, you know, Hen Dog does this, or for example, you know, Leal does this, or you know, Puro Pedo does this, you know, oh, I'm gonna steal that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you know, why? I'm not them, they're not me. I mean, we're ourselves, you know, be yourself. You know, that's the only way you're gonna succeed. I mean, what do you get out of being, well, you're being fake. You know, you're not being yourself. You know, you gotta be yourself in order to make it in this industry. And I feel that I'm a prime example, because I just do me. I mean, I just come on here and I'm just me. The way I'm on my show, that's the way I'm on. That's the way I am in everyday life. If you met me, you're gonna see the reality. So be yourself. Come up with your own ideas. Come up with your own creation, and God will bless you. You will make it. Your dreams will come true, just as mine did with this, with all this that I have behind me. I mean, look at that. I mean, look, that poster was specially made for me. That glow in the dark was made for me. Chrissy, my nephew Elion Drew Mays, David Vela making that hat, Christina Guerrero giving me that lifetime achievement award. Moms over here, they gave Vicky V's mom, they gave me that awesome tiger head. Um, Cinderella Promotions, they gave me that other tiger. You know, the list goes on and on. Conjunto D, they gave me that. Veronica Lopez, she gave me an autograph poster that I still haven't put up yet. I haven't found the frame yet. My banner that I do not take off that wall. Why? Because that was gifted to me by the Special Olympics of Hereford, Texas. I mean, that means a lot to me. So, long story short, just be yourself. Be yourself, and you will make it in the industry, because people will work with you because they know you're real, you're trustworthy, you're not a fake. There will never be any doubts about you. Last of the dying breed. I mean, I talked to that man last night. I talked to him so long, and we're working on getting that Lifetime Achievement Award for Mr. Johnny Canales. I mean, that idea was brought up last night, and now that idea is roaming around in the air. You know, that's why, like Vicky V said, you know, I I would post, I would post 5 or 6 times a day when I was interviewing artists. Any artist that would come on, I would wake up, I'd do a post. I'd go to lunch, I'd do a post. I'd come home, I'd do a post. Before I went to bed, I'd do a post. We're looking at 4 posts a day I was doing and promoting my lives. But you can't do that no more, because you post it ahead of time. Somebody else is going to jump in. And that's the point I'm trying to make. Why? What do you get out of jumping in on somebody else's, somebody else's show or creativity that they're doing? Like I said, you're not that person. Be yourself. Be yourself. And I guarantee you, God will always bless you. Because God, like Vicky V said, and we've talked about it many, many times, God does not like ugly. Remember that. God does not like ugly. God wants you to be yourself. And if he knows you're genuine, he's going to be by your side. He's going to always, always be there to back you up. That's the reason I didn't speak during this live. I really wanted to, but I had my Tiger Eye Show family saying basically what needed to be said. I thought I'll speak at the end and I'll tell everybody how I really feel. And that's my opinion. Be yourself, because you're not that person that you're trying to imitate. You could try, but you won't be that person because it's not you. You're not them. Y ya con esa lo despedimos. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. This is on my YouTube channel. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. DJ Tiger Maes, Ralph Maes, on behalf of myself, on behalf of my wife, DJ Eminem, on behalf of my boys, Bobby and Joshua Maes, on behalf of my awesome assistant, Vicky V, on behalf of all the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful co-hosts, family members, because that's what they were tonight, artists, co-hosts, promoter, co-hosts. Thank y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Another successful Jungle Jive part 2 in the books. Y'all be looking out for part 3. Thank y'all. May God bless each and every one of y'all. Good night. God bless.